My dear child, I know that you have opened your heart in ways that felt both beautiful and vulnerable. You allowed yourself to feel deeply, to express the fullness of love you carry for another, and in doing so, you touched something sacred within your soul. But I also see the weight you carry now, the mix of joy and pain, hope and uncertainty, that lingers in the aftermath of such vulnerability. I see the tears that may have fallen when words ran out, and I understand the silent prayers whispered in your heart. Child, if your soul thirsts for the blessings of the Almighty, proclaim your need before me. Say, "Yes, I need," and receive the abundant grace I have prepared for you. You are not alone in this. I am with you in every beat of your heart, every sigh of your soul, and every emotion that flows through you. I know the depth of your love because I am the one who placed that love within you. You were created to love deeply, for you are made in my image, and my very nature is love. And yet, I also understand the complexity of human love, the fragility of relationships, and the vulnerability that comes with giving your heart to another. You open your heart, my child, and in doing so, you expose yourself to the possibility of both joy and sorrow. Vulnerability is an act of courage, and I honor the tenderness you showed in revealing your true feelings. I know how difficult it can be to share the deepest parts of yourself, especially when there is uncertainty about how your love will be received. But hear this truth: I am close to you in your vulnerability. Just as I was with you in the moment of your emotional expression, I'm with you now, holding your heart with gentle hands. I understand the risks you took, the fears that may have surfaced, and the longing for connection that drove you to open your heart. I want you to know that there is no shame in feeling deeply. I created you to feel, to love, and to connect. Vulnerability is not a weakness. It is a reflection of the openness that I desire between us and between you and those around you. I see the beauty in your vulnerability, even when it leaves you feeling exposed. When you feel raw and unguarded, when the weight of your emotions feels too heavy to bear alone, I want you to remember this: I am your safe place. You can always bring your heart to me, just as it is, without fear of rejection or judgment. You can rest in my presence, knowing that I will protect you, comfort you, and hold you close. Just as a mother bird covers her chicks with her wings, so too do I cover you with my love. There is safety in my embrace, and you are always welcome here. Whether your heart feels full of joy or burdened by sorrow, I am here to shelter you. You don't have to carry your emotions alone, for I am with you in every tear, every sigh, and every unspoken word. Come to me, my child, and lay down the burdens you carry. Let me be your refuge, the place where you can release the weight of your emotions and simply rest. I know that human relationships can be complex, and sometimes your heart may feel torn between love and pain, hope and disappointment. But in my presence, you will always find peace. My beloved child, I care deeply about the emotions you are experiencing right now. Your heart matters to me, and I want you to know that I understand the depth of what you feel. Sometimes the world may tell you to brush aside your emotions, to keep moving forward without acknowledging the weight on your soul. But I do not say that to you. I invite you to bring your emotions to me, the joy, the pain, the confusion, and the hope. Nothing you feel is too much for me to handle. I am not overwhelmed by your emotions, nor am I indifferent to them. I created you to feel deeply, and I care about every single emotion that rises within you. If you are anxious, bring your anxieties to me. If you are joyful, bring your joy to me. If you are hurting, bring your pain to me. I am here to walk with you through the full spectrum of your emotions, offering you comfort, healing, and the peace that surpasses all understanding. My beloved child, if my message has touched you today, let the world know by hitting the like button. as a sign of the faith we share. I know, my child, that opening your heart can sometimes lead to wounds. Loving deeply can make you feel vulnerable to hurt, and I see where you may have been wounded by the outcome of your openness. But I want you to know this: I am the healer of the brokenhearted. I see the places where your heart has been bruised, and I am here to bind up your wounds with my love. Do not be afraid to bring your pain to me. I am the great physician, and I specialize in healing hearts that have been hurt. There is no wound too deep for my healing touch. Whether your pain is fresh or has been lingering for a long time, I am here to restore you, to comfort you, and to bring wholeness to your soul. Your vulnerability is not wasted, my child. Every tear you have cried, I have seen, and I hold them in my hands. I will not let your pain go unnoticed or unhealed. I am at work in your heart, even now, bringing healing to the places where you feel broken. Trust me with your wounds, and I will lead you to a place of healing and restoration. When you open your heart to another, you long to be met with love, acceptance, and understanding. And while human love can be beautiful, it can also fall short. People may not always respond to your heart the way you hope, and that can leave you feeling uncertain or even rejected. But my child, I want you to know that my love for you is perfect and unfailing. I love you with an everlasting love. My love does not change based on circumstances, emotions, or responses. It is not dependent on what you do or how others perceive you. My love for you is constant, unwavering, and unconditional. When you come to me with your heart opened and vulnerable, you will always be met with love. There is nothing you can do to earn my love, and there is nothing you can do to lose it. You are my beloved child, and I love you simply because you are mine. When the world around you feels uncertain, when human relationships leave you feeling exposed or hurt, come to me and find rest in the knowledge that I love you perfectly and completely. I know that opening your heart can make you question your worth, especially if the response you receive is not what you hoped for. You may find yourself wondering, enough. Did I do something wrong? Why am I feeling this way? But I want to remind you of this truth, my beloved. Your worth is not found in the way others see you. Your worth is found in me. You are precious in my sight, not because of what you do, but because of who you are. I created you with love, care, and intention. I knit you together in your mother's womb, and I have called you by name. You are fearfully and wonderfully made, and nothing in this world can diminish your value. When you feel vulnerable, when your heart aches with the uncertainty of how others see you, remember this: I see you as precious, loved, and worthy. You are not defined by the opinions or actions of others. You are defined by my love for you, and my love declares that you are more valuable than you can ever imagine. The emotions you are feeling now, the vulnerability and uncertainty, are part of the story I am writing with your life. Every moment, every tear, every expression of love is part of a greater plan that I am unfolding in your life. You are not forgotten, and your story is not over. I am at work in your life, even in the moments that feel difficult or painful. Trust me, my child, for I am the author of your story. I am weaving together every chapter, both the joyful and the painful, into something beautiful. You may not see the full picture yet, but I assure you that I am working all things for your good. Even the moments of vulnerability and heartbreak are being used to shape you, to grow you, and to lead you closer to the purpose I have for you. Dear child, spread the message of my grace to those in need. Share this with someone who seeks comfort, and let them know that I am with them. You are never alone in this story, for I am with you every step of the way. When you feel overwhelmed by the depth of your emotions, remember that I am the one who holds your heart. I am the one who is guiding your story toward a beautiful and redemptive end. I know that your heart may feel heavy, weary from the weight of your emotions and the vulnerability you have experienced. But my child, you don't have to carry this burden alone. I invite you to come to me, to lay your burdens at my feet, and to find rest in my presence. In my presence, there is peace that surpasses all understanding. There is comfort for your weary soul, and there is rest for your heart. You don't need to have all the answers right now, and you don't need to fix everything on your own. Come to me, and I will give you the rest you need. I am your shepherd, and I will lead you beside still waters. I will restore your soul. Rest in my love, my child, and know that I am with you always. You are never alone in your vulnerability, your emotions, or your journey. I am with you, and I will never leave you. My dear child, I see you. I know you. I love you. In every moment of vulnerability, in every tear that falls, in every act of love, I am with you. I understand the depth of your emotions, and I invite you to bring them to me. You are safe in my presence, and you are loved beyond measure. Rest in the knowledge that I am with you, guiding you, healing you, and loving you through every season of your life. My precious child, if you feel called to help, support this mission that spreads my word. Through your kindness, you become a light to many, shining my truth to the world. Your contribution is cherished, and I thank you for your loving heart. Dear soul, nowadays the blessed messengers have an uncommon message for you, something that will touch your heart in an unforeseen way. There's an individual who, when talking around you, couldn't hold back their feelings. Yes, this individual opened their heart to somebody, and in the center of the discussion, tears streamed. This is not by chance. It is a significant sign that something much more noteworthy is happening behind the scenes of your life. This message from the blessed messengers uncovers more approximately what is to come. From the minute this individual opened their heart to somebody and got enthusiastic talking around you, the blessed messengers started to uncover something exceptionally profound. This motion, which may appear basic at to begin with look, carries much more noteworthy meaning. Envision how much this individual held these sentiments, the weight of implicit words, and the inner struggle of attempting to move on, whereas something interior them pulled them back. This opening of the heart was not fair any upheaval. It was like a dam that, after holding back the waters for so long, at last broke. And along with this discharge came a downpour of feelings that they might no longer contain. Sometime recently preceding the message, compose in the comments. I claim it. Presently, preceding the message numerous times, this individual attempted to keep up an appearance that everything was beneath control, that the sentiments for you were a thing of the past. But at that particular minute, when talking almost you, something changed. It was as if a shroud had been lifted from their eyes, and they at last saw the profundity of what they had misplaced. The words came out of their mouth with such passionate weight that the tears seemed no longer be held back. And these tears were not of shortcoming, but of an inevitable truth that was being uncovered, not as it were to the individual they were talking to, but moreover to themselves. The blessed messengers were show at that minute. They guided this discussion supernaturally, knowing that it was vital for this individual to go up against their possessed sentiments. And by opening their heart, they not as it were conceded the yearning they feel, but moreover recognized how much they thought little of what you had. Maybe for a long time they lived in steady refusal, accepting they seemed move forward without looking back. But the blessed messengers are here to say that by talking around you, something interior them changed significantly. It's as if this person's heart has stirred to an unused understanding of their possessed feelings. This discussion, this opening, was not with fair anybody. Otherworldly existence knows to whom we endow our most hint insider facts. The individual they talked with was somebody of extraordinary belief, somebody who may tune in and, more vitally, grasp these feelings with compassion. By talking around you, this individual looked for association with the other side, with what was still uncertain. Maybe in this minute of defenselessness, they realized how much they still cherish you, how much the minutes shared between you proceed to resound inside them. They got enthusiastic since they at last permitted themselves to feel what they had been attempting to stifle for so long. It's critical to keep in mind that this enthusiastic opening doesn't happen arbitrarily. The universe, guided by blessed messengers, plans the right minute for these disclosures to happen. And on that day, when this individual talked almost you, the environment was filled with otherworldly vitality. The blessed messengers were there, directing each word, each tear, each feeling. This upheaval was fundamental for this individual to start to get it that they can no longer overlook what they feel. And the truth is, by talking almost you, they started a recuperating prepare. The blessed messengers are making a difference. This individual get it that what you shared was not an unsuccessful, that there is something profound that still needs to be settled. This individual, who may have harmed you or strolled absent suddenly, is presently starting to realize the weight of their choices. Lament is show, and the blessed messengers uncover that this person's heart is full of yearning. But it's not fair a yearning for the cheerful minutes. It's a yearning for who they were by your side. They miss the association you had, the passionate bolster you advertise, and presently they are starting to get it how important that was. By talking approximately you, this individual confronted a truth that can no longer be overlooked. You cleared out a profound and one-of-a-kind stamp on their life. The blessed messengers bring this message to tell you that at this minute, this individual is being touched by a more prominent constraint. They are being called to reflect on their activities and get it that until they resolve what they feel for you, this weight will proceed in their heart. This opening of the heart was fair to begin with step. The blessed messengers are working for this individual to discover the clarity they so frantically require. And this clarity includes conceding to themselves that in any case of what happened between you, there is still something solid inside them that interfaces them to you. They may have attempted to move on, but the blessed messengers are appearing that a few associations are as well profound to be disregarded. By talking approximately you, this individual started an insight compromise prepare, and this is fair the starting of otherworldly travel of mending and understanding. Beloved, your generosity brings my message of love and truth to those in need. By pressing the super thanks button, you are planting seeds for a future full of my blessings. Walk with me, and let us shine my light together, illuminating the world. The blessed messengers need you to know that this individual is going through a minute of change. This upheaval, these tears, are signs that something is changing. This person's heart is opening, and with it comes the plausibility of a reconnection, not fundamentally a physical reconnection, but an passionate and otherworldly reconnection, where they at last start to get at the esteem you had and still have in their life. This individual, by talking approximately you, was not fair deploring. They were attempting to get at their possessed sentiments, and the blessed messengers were there, directing this handle, bringing to light the feelings they had attempted to bury for so long. From this minute on, this individual will no longer be able to deny the effect you had. The tears they shed were a reflection of a heart that is learning to recuperate, and the blessed messengers are by their side, making a difference them discover their way back to peace. When this individual began talking around you, something exceptionally significant was activated inside them. For so long, they curbed the sentiments they carried, attempting to move on. But presently reality has forced itself in an inevitable way. By opening up to somebody they believe, something interior them broke, not in a negative sense, but like obstruction that fell separated. It was as if they had been holding back a storm of feelings for as well long. And by specifying your title, they seem no longer contain what they feel. Presently, sometime recently we proceed this message, compose in the comments 1111 to claim. The blessed messengers are uncovering that this individual, by talking around you, experienced a minute of unadulterated helplessness. It was as in the event that, for the to begin with time, they permitted themselves to feel the weight of your non-appearance. The words they talked were loaded with feelings that had been torpid for a long time. Amid this discussion, they realized something they had been maintaining a strategic distance from. The space you possess in their life has never been filled, no matter how much they attempted to supplant, disregard, or move on. The truth is that you cleared out a check that remains lively in their heart. This individual has gone through numerous circumstances since you separated ways. Possibly they looked for modern ways, other connections, or indeed attempted to occupy themselves with things that didn't truly matter. But presently, the blessed messengers are appearing that by talking around you, they were stood up to with the reality that they found nothing that seemed to supplant what you had. The enthusiastic stun was so incredible that they couldn't maintain a strategic distance from getting passionate. The tears that fell were the result of a quiet torment they had been carrying, a torment they maybe didn't indeed get it until that minute. And it wasn't fair, almost the yearning that this individual talked. The blessed messengers uncovered that they moreover confronted an awkward truth. Lament. Yes, there is profound lament for what was said, for what was done, or in numerous cases, for what was not said. This individual realized they had openings to act in an unexpected way, to esteem more what you shared. But for a few reasons they let it slip. And presently, reflecting on all of this, they see how much these missed openings weigh on their heart. I getting passionate talking almost you. This individual too uncovered something they might have covered up from themselves for a long time. Fear. The fear of never finding somebody like you once more. The fear that the association you had was special and fundamental. And overall, the fear that indeed if they attempted, they wouldn't be able to recoup what was misplaced. This fear was what driven them to stay noiseless for so long, to imagine that everything was fine when, in truth, their heart was broken. The blessed messengers are appearing that this individual presently finds themselves at a turning point in their life. By talking around you and permitting themselves to feel, they opened an entryway interior themselves that had been bolted for a long time. And as agonizing as it was, this minute was fundamental for them to begin understanding what is truly happening in their heart. The feeling that took over them was a reflection of the profundity of the sentiments they still carry for you. This lament, this yearning, and this fear are portion of an otherworldly arousing prepare that the blessed messengers are directing. They are making a difference this individual to see past appearances, to see inside and stand up to the truths they have been attempting to maintain a strategic distance from. And presently, confronted with all these feelings, they are starting to realize that they are required to do something almost it. The blessed messengers are driving this individual on a way of self-understanding, and with that, the plausibility of recuperating starts to develop. But this mending will not be speedy or simple. The blessed messengers need you to know that in spite of the fact that this individual took the to begin with step by talking approximately you, there is still a long way to go. The passionate change they are confronting requires time, reflection, and overall, boldness to concede the truths they have went through so long denying. This individual, by opening up, illustrated a powerlessness that they had already kept covered up, and this is the to begin with sign that something is changing inside them. The blessed messengers are by your side as well, directing you through this enthusiastic travel. They know that you might have gone through a part of enduring sins of this individual, and that, like them, you moreover carry your scars. In any case, they need you to know that this association still has a more prominent reason. Indeed, if things do not resolve promptly, there is an otherworldly reason for everything that is happening. The blessed messengers are inquiring for your tolerance and believe. As the mending and understanding prepare that is underway is profound and critical, this individual, by talking around you, started to open parts of themselves that were closed. What comes following depends on how they will bargain with these disclosures. The blessed messengers are appearing that presently that the entryway has been opened. There is no turning back. What was said, what was felt, all of this is portion of a modern chapter in this person's life. And whereas they handle everything that is happening, the blessed messengers are ensuring and directing you so that you moreover discover the peace and understanding you look for. You ought to know that this individual, indeed without realizing it, is being guided by the blessed messengers on a way of self-discovery. This enthusiastic prepare that started by talking almost you is fair the starting of a much bigger travel. And the blessed messengers need you to know that, notwithstanding of how things unfurl from here, you are being guided and ensured. The association you have is extraordinary, and the blessed messengers are working for both you and this individual to discover the right way to recuperating. Presently that this individual has opened up and let their feelings appear, something interior them has started to alter. The truth they had been maintaining a strategic distance from, the one they demanded on clearing beneath the floor covering, is getting to be clearer, and the blessed messengers are escalation included in this process. They are acting noiselessly, but effectively, so that this individual at last gets at what it implies to have misplaced you, or what it implied for them not to have given the essential esteem to what you live in. What this individual shared in this candidly charged discussion goes distant past basic words. By talking around you, they not as it were reviewed the nits you shared, but too brought to the surface the sentiments of torment and lament that devoured them so much. Maybe at that minute, they talked all those debauch, off-base choice, and negligent state of mind that drove them absent from you. And presently, by recollecting all of this, the feelings are so strongly that they can no longer stow away what is happening in their heart. Sometime recently preceding the message, it is basic that you take this minute to subscribe to the channel, if you haven't done so as of now. Each message we send can be the key you are looking for, and we cannot ensure that you will have another opportunity to get these experiences once more. Your membership permits us to proceed bringing profound and transformative substance, particularly for those who truly require it. Presently, let's proceed with the message. The blessed messengers appear that this lament is veritable. This individual presently realizes that by attempting to move on, they were really fair running absent from their possessed sentiments. For a long time, they thought they may bury what they felt that modern encounters would fill the void you cleared out. But by talking around you, it got to be clear that nothing filled that space. No diversion, relationship, or accomplishment was sufficient to eradicate the effect you had on their life. Dear child, let my light shine through you. Share this message with 3 others who seek strength and encouragement, for I am with them always. The blessed messengers need you to know that this individual is presently confronting this truth head-on, and this is something that is changing them profoundly. And it was fair the lament that risen amid this discussion. By talking approximately you, this individual too recognized the torment they felt in losing you or in moving absent. It's as in case, at that minute, everything they attempted to deny came to the surface all at once. Losing you was not fair the misfortune of a relationship, a fellowship, or any association. It was the misfortune of something they realized, as well late, was fundamental. And that's why the feelings took over. This individual couldn't hold back the tears since, by talking approximately you, they caught on that the effect of your non-appearance was much more prominent than they might have envisioned. The blessed messengers uncover that all through this passionate travel, this individual started to realize how critical you were for their development. Maybe amid the time you were together, they couldn't see this clearly. Regularly it takes time to get at the part individuals play in our lives. And presently, by talking approximately you, they realized that what you shared was much more profound than a basic passionate bond. It was a lesson, a life involvement that changed their viewpoint in a conclusive way. This arousing is not simple. The blessed messengers appear that this individual is going through a difficult inner prepare. They are returning to their choices, re-examining their demeanors, and overall, recognizing the minutes when they seem to have acted in an unexpected way. Each memory they return to takes them to an unused layer of understanding almost themselves and what they misplaced. And this handle, as excruciating as it is basic for their change. The blessed messengers are directing each step of this way, making a difference them discover the clarity and peace they so frantically require. In any case, the blessed messengers need you to know that this change will not be prompt. This is fair the starting. The feeling they felt by talking approximately you was like a start that touched off something inside them. But for this fire to turn into light, it will take time, reflection, and overall, acknowledgement of what happened, of what was misplaced, and of what can still be recuperated. The blessed messengers are working for this individual to discover the right way, but it is vital that you too get it that this travel is theirs. You did your portion, and presently it's up to them to take after this way of mending and recovery. In the meantime, the blessed messengers are by your side, securing and fortifying you. They need you to know that, in spite of the fact that this individual is going through this handle, you are too on a way of development and self-discovery. What you lived, whether in the past or more as of late, was not an unsuccessful. Everything has a more noteworthy reason, and the blessed messengers are guaranteeing that this reason is satisfied, both for you and for this individual. The feeling they felt by talking around you was that to begin with sign that something is changing. The blessed messengers are appearing that this inner altar that started inside them may lead to an unused chapter in their life. But this modern chapter depends on how they will bargain with their sentiments from presently on. The enthusiastic opening that happened by talking around you was unarousing. And the blessed messengers are directing this individual so they can see what truly things and what they ought to do another. This individual, upon reviewing the minutes they lived by your side, couldn't offer assistance but feel yearning. Yearning for the great minutes, the grins, the profound discussions, but too yearning for the form of themselves that existed when they were with you. The blessed messengers appear that by talking approximately you, they realized that in a way, they misplaced a portion of themselves when you separated ways. And presently this misfortune is felt with indeed more escalated since they are at last permitting themselves to confront what truly happened. But the blessed messengers are here to tell you that this yearning, this lament, does not cruel you require to go back to the past. What you live with critical, but what things presently is what both of you will do with these feelings. This individual is at the starting of a profound change, and the blessed messengers are directing them to get at what needs to be done. But you are moreover being guided to move forward, with or without them, concurring, to what is best for your soul. The blessed messengers are working for them to get at the genuine effect you had on their life. Eye-opening their heart and getting passionate, they took the to begin with step in a recuperating prepare that will be long but fundamental. This individual went through an inner travel full of refusal, attempting to overlook or minimize what they felt. But presently, with the offer assistance of most profound sense of being, they are confronting the truth. The blessed messengers appear that by talking around you, this individual experienced a sense of alleviation, but to lose hope. Up since they at last communicated what they had been attempting to cover up for so long. Lose hope since by doing so, they realized how much they misplaced, how profitable you were in their life, and how much this still influences them. They realize that the vacancy they feel is not something that can be effectively filled, as the association between you is much more grounded than they permitted themselves to concede. And it wasn't fear the yearning that hit them at that minute. The lament they felt was like a shadow that took over their heart. The blessed messengers uncover that this individual is starting to realize the minutes when they seem to have made diverse choices, when they seem to have esteemed you more, when they seem to have appeared more clearly how vital you were. But at that minute, caught up in their possessed fears, frailties, or diversions, they let you slip absent. Presently, by returning to these sentiments, the torment of lament is strongly. The blessed messengers are telling you that this individual is going through a prepare of profound reflection. They continually inquire themselves how things might have been diverse if they had acted something else. And in this prepare, they are being guided to get at that, in spite of the fact that the past cannot be changed, there are lessons to be learned. Most profound sense of being is making a difference. This individual see that what happened between you was not a botch, but an opportunity for development. In any case, the cost of that development was tall, and they are starting to feel the weight of the results of their activities. This lament moreover brings with it a crave to settle things. The blessed messengers are appearing that this individual, by talking approximately you, felt a nearly frantic require to adjust what was misplaced. They know it may be as well late that maybe the words talked or the activities taken have made a boundary that cannot be fixed. But indeed so, the want to attempt in a few way to reconnect with you is something that otherworldly existence is setting in their heart. The blessed messengers are directing this individual to get it that sometime recently any outside compromise they required to accommodate with themselves. The recuperating prepare, both for them and for you, starts the minute the truth is acknowledged. The blessed messengers need you to know that this individual is gradually strolling towards this acknowledgement. They are starting to get it that until they confront what they feel for you, they will not be able to discover peace. This is a difficult prepare since it requires them to stand up to their possessed blemishes and defects. The blessed messengers are making a difference. This individual recognize that in spite of all the botches, there is still an opportunity for recuperating, whether that is in a compromise with you or at slightest in finding peace inside themselves. The blessed messengers are too ensuring you. They know that upon hearing this, you may be feeling a blend of feelings, maybe help in knowing that this individual is at last understanding what you continuously knew, but moreover pity for everything that was misplaced along the way. They are by your side to guarantee that, notwithstanding of how things unfurl, you are guided to the way of peace and joy. It's critical for you to know that this individual, by getting enthusiastic when talking approximately you, is as it were at the starting of their travel. The blessed messengers uncover that the lament they feel is a call for inner change. They require to go through this prepare of self-discovery to get at what truly happened between you, and more critically, to recognize what they require to alter inside themselves. This is a significant minute, and most profound sense of being is heightening, show making a difference them discover the right way. And what approximately you? The blessed messengers need you to center on your possessed way. You did what you might, gave what you had to deliver, and presently the prepare is in this person's hands. They are inquiring you to believe the stream of life, and get it that in some cases, we require to let go for something more noteworthy to show. The reality that this individual is reflecting on you, feeling lament and yearning, does not cruel that everything will be settled overnight. Dear one, if this message has spoken to your spirit, honor it by tapping the like button, as a reflection of the love you feel from me. The blessed messengers are inquiring for your tolerance as the recuperating prepare, both for them and for you, is still progressing. Be that as it may, they moreover need you to know that in any case of what happens, you are being guided to a put of peace and clarity. The feeling this individual felt by talking around you was that to begin with step in a long travel of understanding and compromise, but this travel does not characterize your fate. The blessed messengers are ensuring you so that you take after your way with certainty, knowing that in the conclusion, Everything will be fine. This individual, by opening their heart and talking around you, started to recuperate a wound they themselves made. But the blessed messengers need you to get it that this mending is a handle that depends on them, not you. You did your portion. Presently is the time to move forward, trusting that if there is to be a compromise, it will happen at the right time, guided by most profound sense of being. The blessed messengers are by your side, empowering you to live your life completely without holding up for this individual to resolve their claim clashes. They are telling you to center on your claim travel, since that is what will bring the genuine peace you look for. When somebody gets enthusiastic talking approximately another individual, particularly with the profundity this individual felt when specifying you, it's since there are open wounds that require to be recuperated, and at this minute, the blessed messengers are directing this individual to stand up to these wounds, to confront their choices, and to recognize the weight of lament. By reflecting on what was said, this individual starts to realize that life seemed to have been distinctive if they had made superior choices. Otherworldly existence is working for them to get it that by choosing to overlook what they felt for you, they were really moving absent from and fundamental portion of themselves. The blessed messengers uncover that the association between you was not fair, something brief, but something that profoundly touched both of your souls. And that's why the lament this individual feels presently is so seriously and troublesome to bargain with. The blessed messengers are making a difference. This individual get it that in spite of the fact that the past cannot be changed, the lessons that emerge from it are crucial. This individual, by opening up and talking almost you, started to recognize that their choices driven them down a way of passionate forlornness. They may have looked for diversions, or indeed unused connections, but nothing filled the void you cleared out. By realizing this, the weight of blame gets to be indeed more profound, and the blessed messengers are uncovering that this feeling of lament is changing this person's heart. By talking almost you, this individual was gone up against with the truth that the choices they made were not fair, a result of fear or uncertainty, but too of a need of appreciation for what you had. And presently, by returning to these recollections, they feel that they misplaced something important. Otherworldly existence is working for them to get it that lament is fair, that to begin with stet. For there to be a genuine change, it is vital for this individual to pardon themselves and accommodate with what happened. And this handle of absolution is not basic. The blessed messengers are telling you that fair as they are managing with the results of their choices, you are moreover being called to confront your claimed feelings. What you lived together cleared out profound marks, and the blessed messengers recognize that you may too be managing with sentiments of torment and harmed. But they need you to know that this is a minute of recuperating for both of you. The feeling that this individual felt by talking around you is a reflection of everything that is still pending between you, and the blessed messengers are here to offer assistance. You prepare it. This individual, by recalling you, started to realize how much the little choices they made day after day contributed to the remove between you. Maybe they permitted themselves to be impacted by outside components or acted out of fear of passionate commitment, notwithstanding of what propelled their activities. Presently looking back, they clearly see the effect of these choices. And the blessed messengers appear that by getting passionate when talking approximately you, this individual is realizing that what you had was uncommon, something they may never discover once more. The blessed messengers are bringing these feelings to the surface, since they know that without this acknowledgement, this individual will never be able to genuinely move forward. By talking approximately you, they opened an entryway to their possessed, recuperating, and most profound sense of being is directing each step of this handle. But it's imperative to keep in mind that this travel is theirs. In spite of the fact that they are going through this arousing, the blessed messengers need you to know that your life ought to not be put on hold, holding up for them. They are inquiring you to keep strolling, knowing that you are moreover in a handle of change. The blessed messengers are uncovering that this individual, by returning to the past, is starting to get it how vital you were in their life. And more than that, they are realizing how much you made them develop. Indeed, if they were not able to recognize it at the time. This is a truth that the blessed messengers are putting in their heart. The association between you was more than fair a relationship or companionship. It was an otherworldly and enthusiastic development involvement that molded both of you in significant ways. But this individual presently faces a predicament. The blessed messengers appear that by talking almost you, they not as it were recognized their claim botches, but too started to address whether there is still time to settle things. Can what was misplaced be recouped? Would ye still be willing to excuse them, to grant a moment chance? These are questions that are weighing on their heart, and the blessed messengers are directing this individual to discover the answers, but without scurry. This is a handle that requires persistence, reflection, and overall, trustworthiness with themselves. On the other hand, the blessed messengers need you to center on your claim travel. Most profound sense of being is telling you that in any case of how this individual bargains with their feelings, what things presently is your possessed development. You did what you might, advertised what you had best, and presently it is time to believe that the blessed messengers are directing the circumstance for the more prominent great. If this individual is implied to be portion of your way in the future, it will be since they have done the essential work to change themselves. But if not, know that the blessed messengers are planning something indeed more radiant for you by talking around you. This individual started to realize the esteem of the small things they may not have acknowledged some time recently. They realized that the minutes you shared, no matter how little, cleared out a profound check on their soul. The blessed messengers uncover that this individual is going through an arousing, and portion of this arousing is understanding that what you had was interesting. And in spite of the fact that lament is agonizing, is too the catalyst for an inner change. The blessed messengers are directing you so that, like this individual, you moreover discover peace inside yourself. They need you to know that no matter how much this individual is feeling the effect of what they misplaced, you do not require to carry that burden. Your travel is yours, and the blessed messengers are by your side to guarantee that, notwithstanding of what happens, you proceed to develop, advance, and discover the bliss you merit. The lament, which once appeared an intolerable weight, starts to change into a kind of profound learning. The individual is starting to get it that indeed, in spite of the fact that they fizzled in numerous minutes, the involvement they shared with you cleared out vital marks on their soul. The blessed messengers are making a difference them acknowledge these lessons and utilize them to develop. By talking around you and getting passionate, this individual was not fair venting, but permitting the layers of refusal to be expelled one by one. And as this happens, the blessed messengers are bringing clarity to their intellect. They realize that they attempted to live a life without standing up to the torment of losing you or not having esteemed you sufficient. They attempted to divert themselves with other things, other individuals, but nothing was able to fill the void you cleared out. Presently, the blessed messengers are making a difference. This individual get it that there is no point in running absent from feelings since they continuously discover a way to return. And at the same time that this individual recognizes the vacancy that your now attendance cleared out, they too confront the profundity of their claimed sentiments, something they may never have conceded indeed to themselves. Beloved, let my light shine through you today. Share this message with someone who is weary, and together we will lift their spirit with my love. The blessed messengers are uncovering that by talking approximately you, they started to recognize that no matter how much they attempted to move on, a portion of them was continuously associated to you. They may have stood up to this truth for a long time, but presently, with otherworldly offer assistance, they are starting to acknowledge what the heart has known for a long time. In this handle of acknowledgement, the blessed messengers are moreover directing this individual to reflect on what truly things in life. What you lived was not an unsuccessful, and they are starting to get at the esteem of each minute, each discussion, each giggle you share. By recalling all of this, they realize that by losing you, they didn't fair lose somebody they cherished, but they misplaced a portion of themselves, a portion they may never completely recoup. The blessed messengers are uncovering this truth to them, since they know that without this acknowledgement, there will be no recuperating. But this recuperating is conceivable. The blessed messengers are appearing that as agonizing as this handle is, it is basic for this person's otherworldly development. They require to go through this torment to get at who they are, what they truly crave, and overall, what they misplaced by letting you go. This is the way to change, and the blessed messengers are working energetically to direct them through this handle. In any case, they too remind you that this change is not something you can quicken or control. It is something that needs to happen at the right time, in the right way. By talking almost you, this individual opened an entryway inside themselves, an entryway that was already closed by fear or pride. And presently, with this entryway open, they are starting to see things more clearly. The blessed messengers appear that as they return to the minutes you lived together, a profound sense of appreciation starts to rise. Appreciation for having known you, for having shared so numerous and common minutes, and for having learned so much from you. Indeed, in spite of the fact that lament is still solid, this appreciation starts to adjust the feelings, permitting them to see the circumstance in a more developed way. This acknowledgement of appreciation is a vital step in their mending travel. The blessed messengers are uncovering that this individual, by feeling thankful for you, is starting to get it that in any case of what the future brings, what you lived was profitable. And this understanding brings with it alleviation, a sense of peace they haven't experienced in a long time. The blessed messengers are appearing you that indeed, in spite of the fact that they still have a long way to go, this minute of appreciation is a sign that things are moving in the right course. On the other hand, the blessed messengers are moreover taking care of you. They know you might be pondering what all this implies for your life. If this individual will return, if there will be a compromise, or if all this is fair, a closure of a cycle, they are inquiring you to believe. Believe the handle, believe divine timing, and overall, believe that what is saved for you will be the best. They need you to know that no matter how much this individual is managing with their sentiments, your bliss does not depend on their choices. Otherworldly existence is directing you so that you discover peace inside yourself, notwithstanding of what the future brings. This individual, by talking almost you, moreover realize something critical, that you were a nearness that brought light to their life. The blessed messengers are uncovering that indeed in minutes of trouble, you were a source of back and motivation for this individual. And presently, reflecting on everything you lived, they realize that this light still sparkles in their memory. They miss not as it were you, but what you brought to their life. The delight, the consolation, the security. The blessed messengers are making a difference. Them recognize that no matter how much they attempted to move on, nothing was able to supplant that. And by recognizing this truth, this individual faces the most prominent of questions. What to do presently? The blessed messengers are telling you that this address is in their heart, and they still do not know the reply. They know that the way back to you, if it exists, will be troublesome. They know they will require to confront their possessed botches and fears, and that maybe time has made obstructions that cannot be overcome. But at the same time, the blessed messengers are appearing that there is a seed of trust developing inside them, a trust that by one means or another you can discover a way to reconnect, whether in an unused relationship or at slightest in an enthusiastic peace between you. In any case, the blessed messengers too need you to get it that anything the result, you are being guided to a future of peace and fulfillment. They are inquiring you to center on the display, to proceed developing and advancing, notwithstanding of what this individual does. Their travel is theirs, and yours is yours. But the blessed messengers are appearing that one way or another. There is a determination on the skyline, a determination that will bring clarity, peace, and overall, a sense that everything happened precisely as it ought to. Pause for a minute, my dear child, and bring me the weight of your stresses. I see the haziness that inconveniences your look, and get it the noiseless enduring you carry inside. It eats absent at your soul, each moment dying distress like a wound on your overwhelming heart, whereas your tears combine with the rain that douses the soil. You wear the marks of unkempt guarantees, of dreams that vanished like drop takes off, and of cherish that misplaced its way, never to return. Your distress is profound, and it breaks my heart to observe you struggle. But take heart, for you are not alone in this minute. Listen my voice, feel my nearness wrapping you. You stay inside the grasp of my cherish, showered in the calm of my peace, unceasingly prized profound inside my being. Keep in mind, nothing can ever expel you from my care, nor will I ever turn away my look. You are my cherished one, valuable in each angle. Why this fear? Why the tears? Why see in reverse or look forward in stress when ahead lie your most genuine desires and the delight you've longed for? Be at ease, for I have secured your future, as I have guaranteed you over and over. Your as it were assignment is to believe. Turn from the beguiling mumble of the envious, those who pine for the favors they have misplaced by dismissing the truth. But you, my adored, have grasped confidence, committing your life to my ways. In trade, I guarantee you an endlessness of greatness in my nearness, filled with my peace and encompassed in my love. From this minute, grasp both security and calm. Let no voice of question or anguish tell you that your dreams are inaccessible or that you are undeserving. They know not of my boundless adore or my boundless control. I am the all-powerful, the maker of all, and for me, all things are possible. Now, lower your head, and with a thankful heart, allow much oblige to your brilliant Father for the cherish, salvation, security, assurance, consolation, shrewdness, and mending allowed to you, along with the hoard gifts however to come. Open your heart to me, and let my nearness fill your domestic. Call upon my title in each minute. Treasure my words and voice. My guarantees boldly, I bring to you news of unused chapter in your life, a chapter filled with peace, straightforwardness, plenitude, and growth. My cherished child, I invite you to grow in love and faith with me. Click join to be a part of a community that shares my teachings and fellowship. Together, we will walk in the light of grace, nurturing your spirit every day. Nowadays, I evacuate the cover of pity that has clouded your soul and usher in a time of mending. I am here to fulfill your dreams and present upon you the gifts you properly merit. See closely at what stands sometime recently you. It is not obstruction nor a trial as well overwhelming to overcome. I am imbuing you with divine quality. Emerge, press ahead, and overcome with the essentialness and soul I have breathed into you. You are ordained to overcome critical challenges and reach unused statures. Broadcast your triumph, and I will affirm it. No troubling news will smash you. No therapeutic report will unsettle you. No inside conflict inside your family will take your delight. Indeed, when your feelings propose that everything is misplaced, that up-and-coming trials will overpower you, that cruel words will harm you, or that you will never move past this hardship to discover bliss once more, I am right here with you, asserting my consistent carefulness and profound association in each angle of your life. I see the obstacles that show up sometime recently you, the shadows that look for to darken your way. It is no mishap that these challenges rise fair as you are on the cusp of realizing your dreams. Confront overwhelming foes without fear. You have a quality that they cannot comprehend. They point to a still fear, but you will stand calm and balanced, prepared to show a flexibility they did not expect. I have invested you with the control to quiet the powers of obscurity that attempt to impact your enemies. Keep in mind, you are never disconnected, never undefended. Presently is the time to revive your contemplations and enhance your soul, your intellect, and your soul with my lessons and commandments. I have more than once encouraged you to be courageous and solid. The enemy tests you, looking for your limits. However, no matter how imposing the obstructions may appear, they cannot hurt you, for I am your imposing defender, the powerful one standing with you. You dwell inside my secure harbor, secured by my nearness. I have filtered you with my give-up and filled you with my soul. I am your all-powerful God, and you, my child, are made in my picture and resemblance. Let this euphoric truth fill your heart with enchant and your mouth with praise. Now inquire yourself, do you really hold confidence in me? At this exceptionally minute, my capable nearness is directing your heart. Get this message and draw near to me. Indeed, if bashfulness holds you back. In the otherworldly domains, a furious fight compensation for your exceptionally soul and for the well-being of your family. This is why I'm invigorating you, molding you into an individual of resolve and assurance. Those around you will witness the specialist that I have ingraining inside you. You will stand firm, and the confront of drawing closer storms, you will not withdraw from your adversaries, nor will you falter in your prayers. Fill your heart with faithful confidence. When you reach out to me, devoured by your needs, bow in profound veneration, and extend out your hands to get a handle on the arrangements you look for. I am the maker and the sustainer of your confidence, giving the affirmation that the endowments you trust for will materialize, certifying that the inconspicuous will end up obvious. With this confidence, you will enter clashes and come through triumphant. You will stand up to monsters and topple them. Ignore those who taunt you, who think they can extinguish your soul with their words. They are unaware to the truth, and indeed upon seeing it, they would deny that I, your Father, am the maker of everything, continuously careful to ensure you from hurt and maintain your confidence. You will win, indeed in minutes of shortcoming, indeed when you appear to need the assets or implies to stand against those who parade their power. I am your guard, your shield, your advocate. Stand up presently with strength, for with my direction, you use quality past your claim understanding. I am preparing you with the control and capability to ensure the guiltless. Bless yourself with sacred oil that will make your foes flounder in their tracks. Emerge, my child. Grasp this divine adore. Stand unflinching. Acknowledge my blessings and blessings. I will decorate you with triumph. A time of incredible thriving is unfolding for you. The minute is close when you will collect the natural products of your endeavors, the results of your supplications and tears. You will admirably oversee and sustain the favors I offer upon you, esteeming and not squandering the wealth I give. From this day forward, consider how luxuriously favored you are. Recognize that you stand in a way better position than numerous of your enemies. The most noteworthy favoring you have is your possessed life. Every day, I offer you the chance to enter my nearness, to extend your understanding of me, to get and be improved by my word. Nowadays, I need to console you that the natural products of your labor are around to sprout, and your relentlessness will surrender extraordinary rewards. Your tears have not gone unnoticed in my nearness. I have watched your immovable confidence amid the hardest times. You've clung to my word and shown bravery indeed in the confront of adversity. My most profound want is for you to flourish, to gotten to be like rich soil that produces bountiful harvests and showers endowments upon others. It might appear troublesome to accept presently, but have confidence in the work I am doing in your life. Believe in my range and my shrewdness. The prow of your confidence will before long gotten to be clear. Let not the perplexing subtle elements, recurrent circumstances occupy you. Essentially accept in me, certain that I have custom-fitted a culminator range fair for you. Though your way may appear strewn with deterrents, the clarity you look for is nearing. In times when you feel confined, keep in mind you are never really alone. I am continuously with you, and I continuously will be. I need you to continually involvement my adore, my nearness, and my security. Believe that I am in command of your life, and that all occasions are a portion of my immaculate plan for you. Please do not wait in the past. Keep squeezing forward. I'm energetic to favor you liberally and to soak your life with the peace, delight, and fulfillment you need. I am committed to realizing your dreams and your most profound longings. I want for you to continuously sense my caring grasp when the way gets to be as well strenuous, when the stack appears as well overwhelming, and when fear and question ambush you. Incline on me. I will brace you and prepare you with the intelligence required to overcome any challenge. Never question that my cherish for you surpasses all fears. Keep in mind, my light dwells inside you, enlightening your way and chasing absent any obscurity that might cloud your vision. Have confidence in that light. It will direct you to places of tranquility and thriving, where my favors will encompass you, giving rest, revival, and the vigor to persevere. Even when the storms of life seethe, when trials show up inconceivably, I am your enduring shield, your strong shake on which you can depend. In my nearness you will discover comfort, peace, and reclamation. You are not fighting alone, for I am right next to you, protecting you and bracing you with my boundless quality. Hold firm in your confidence and lift your eyes to the skies. Look for my nearness, for in it you will discover the answers you want, the peace you pine for, and the quality to persist. Within my cherish, find the consolation that calms your fretful soul, giving you the consolation that everything will be all right. With me at your side, with me as your companion, fear has no put. I am your undaunted gatekeeper, your unflinching defender in times of turmoil. When the world feels overpowering and your heart develops tired, keep in mind that my cherish is your enduring hold. Do not be shaken by life's storms or influenced by voices that point to sow seeds of question and fear. You are secure inside my care, and I will lead you through each storm and challenge. I am mindful of your heart's cries and have watched your trials. You have confronted numerous tests and driven forward, and all through, I have remained with you. Each tear you've shed has been famous, and each supplication you've expressed has been heard. In the calm of night, when isolation weighs intensely and you feel spurned, I am right close to you, advertising a peace that rises above all understanding. Except in this, no encounter of yours has been without reason. Each challenge, each trouble has been refining you, making you into the person I've called you to be. You're not characterized by your difficulties or by the unfeeling words of others. You are characterized by my cherish. Let this adore be your character and the establishment on which you construct your life. The world may endeavor to disparage you, to make you feel undeserving or disliked, but hold quick to this truth. You are my cherished one, esteemed past degree. Nothing can reduce this truth. Arise each day knowing you are never alone. Your steps are coordinated by my intelligence, and your travel is enlightened by my light. When you experience boundaries that show up as well extraordinary to overcome, keep in mind that with me, all is conceivable. I will make ways in places that appear obstructed. I will open entryways for you that no one can near and close those that ought to not be opened. Believe in my timing, for it is exact and just. Even when the reasons for delays or alternate routes escape you, yet they are indispensably to the arrange I have for you, arrange for your welfare, not for burden, to give you trust and a promising future. Do not let fear detain you, When you are settled in my cherish, fear loses its hold on you. Dear child, let my words guide and strengthen you. Subscribe and join a community where my message will inspire you, and together we will walk the path of light and grace. I am your bravery, your might, and your defender. When uneasiness looms huge and the burden of your concerns feels overpowering, draw close to me. Cast your cares upon me, and let my peace, which rises above all understanding, implant your heart. This peace is persevering, not short-lived like the world's guarantees. It stands watch over your heart and intellect in each circumstance. Discharge the past. It does not characterize who you are. Presently, your past mistakes, your laments, your wounds, they do not direct your future. I have recovered you, and in me, you have been changed over again. The ancient has given way to the unused. Grasp the opportunity that this truth brings. Let the shackles of blame and regret break free. You are born, adored, and freed. Step forward with affirmation, for I am driving your way. I have cleared the way, and I am by your side at each step. When the future looks vague and the street ahead is covered up, be gallant. I am your pilot, your steady bolster. Cling to my guarantees, for they are immovable. I am steadfast, and I will never forsake you in times of instability. When you feel slight and dubious, review my confirmation. I am with you continuously, to the exceptionally conclusion of the age. Your potential for significance stems not from your claimed capacities, but from my soul inside you. You carry the light of my nearness, a light that haziness cannot extinguish. Let this light emanate, penetrating the shadows around you. Be a calm of trust to the misplaced, a comfort to the enduring. Your life stands as a tribute to my persevering adore and beauty, and dynamic declaration to the might of confidence. Fear not to dream, to trust, to believe in what appears incomprehensible. I am the God of ponders, the renewer of life. No dream is as well endless, no trust as well far-fetched. Put your belief in me, for I am able of accomplishing distant more than you might ever imagine. When deterrents show up, when the landscape gets to be intense and the voyage appears long, be courageous. You do not tread this way solo. My soul stays inside you, invigorating you, enabling you to stand up to each day with revitalized confidence and trust. You are invested with a soul of control, adore, and sound judgment. Utilize this quality to overcome, this cherish to patch, and the shrewdness to observe the route I have set some time recently you. Get at this, my dear child. You are cherished endlessly. You hold on calm and put in my heart. I am your staunchest partner, never your foe. I delight in your presence and celebrate each step of your travel. Indeed, in times when you lurch, when you feel deficiently or burdened, I am right there, empowering you, reminding you that through my cherish, you have the victory. Rest in my grasp, look for consolation in my nearness. Discharge the weights of endeavoring, the required to approve your worth. You are as of now idealized in my eyes since you have a place to me. My cherish is unlimited, advertised unreservedly and inexhaustibly. Delight in the consolation of my delicate care for you. Let it repair your brokenness and renew your soul. Your future is secure with me. I have plans for you, plans filled with trust and guarantee. Cling to this confirmation when questions infringe, when enemies whisper deceptions. You are ordained for enormity, for a life that mirrors my cherish and thoughtfulness to the world. Live, with this conviction, you are never disconnected. My nearness wraps you, my cherish wraps around you, and my quality bolsters you. When you feel slight, I am your guts. When you feel afloat, I am your pilot. When you are overpowered, I am your tranquility. Depend on me and let me bear the burdens you were never implied to bear. In your minutes of instability, Keep in mind, I have summoned you by title. You are chosen, prized, and colossally adored. Help your heart yield each uneasiness, each concern, each weight to my care. I am completely competent of overseeing everything that relates to you. You do not have to combat life's challenges on your claim. I am your shield, your agent, the one who fights on your sake in each encounter. I am by your side, and in each hardship, I am your rescuer. Accept that my arrange for you expands past simply surviving the storm. They are outlined to fortify you, to enhance your intelligence, and to extend your understanding of my adore. Celebrate the freedom I have allowed you. This opportunity rises above your circumstances and is unaffected by others' judgments. It is the opportunity found in knowing your personality in me, the freedom of being completely recognized and significantly cherished. Step forward strikingly in this truth. You are not characterized by your past blunders or massacres. You are characterized by my adore, my elegance, and my vision for your life. Hold your head tall, for you are a child of the ruler. You are sovereignty, ordained for intentional and impactful existence. Do not be affected by the temporal judgments of others. Their words do not shape who you are. You are characterized by my truth, almost you. You are complicatedly and delightfully created, made with reason and accuracy. I see you, I know you, and my cherish for you is eternal, unflinching and boundless. Let this certainty be your fortification amid whirlwinds, your steadiness when everything else feels unsteady. The way ahead may appear overwhelming, but you are not navigating it by yourself. I have laid the foundation sometime recently. I go with you each step of the way, and I defend you from behind. My adore wraps you, my elegance encompasses you. When the street extends on and weariness sets in, draw quality from me. I am your vigor. I will revive your soul, rouse you with trust, and reinforce your resolve to continue. Your presence is like embroidered artwork interlaced with minutes of bliss and hardship, triumphs and challenges. Each occasion, each experience contributes to the excellent work I am creating inside you. Do not detest the difficult times. They are when I am refining you, upgrading your character, and bringing you closer to me. In the mufocuses, you learn to depend on me more. From the crests, you witness the breadth of my devotion. Both are basic to the account I am unfurling through your life. Accept in this, prepare, indeed when it perplexes you. Have confidence in my timing, indeed when it appears moderate. My points of view are past your understanding, and my contemplations rise above your possess. What may show up as a misfortune is regularly arrangement for something more amazing than you can predict. What appears like a closed entryway may really be my shielding, diverting you towards something much way better. Be guaranteed that I am dynamic indeed when my workings are concealed. I am ceaselessly acting in your best intrigue and for my glory. Release your grasp on control, the one to get a handle on all the answers. Endow yourself completely to me, certain in my preeminent specialist, guaranteed that your life is in my able hands. My plans for you are immaculate, plan with care and accuracy. Indeed, in times of vulnerability, get it that you are secure in me. I am your strong ground, your steadfast asylum, your faithful trust. You rest safely in the palm of my hand, and nothing can expel you from my assurance. See to the skyline and see the guarantee of an unused day. There is hope, a future wealthy with opportunity as I work once again inside your life. I am carving ways through your wild and bringing life to your deserts. The desolate will prosper, and what was misplaced will be recovered. As the God of new begins, I welcome you to grasp the plenitude I have laid out for you. Do not fear the concealed, for I am as of now there. Do not delay around what's to come, for I have cleared your way. Discover calmness in my nearness, breathe in my peace. Keep in mind, you are beyond a reasonable doubt adored, completely pardoned, and until the end of time secure with me. When life's weights construct, look for asylum in me. I am your protect, your quality, your immovable help in times of require. Continuously display, I am prepared to wrap you in my cherishing arms and offer comfort to your tired soul. As you move forward, do so with boldness, fueled by the affirmation that you are not alone. I am with you at each step. Moving forward in confidence will disclose my workings in ways past your desires. Entryways will open, openings will show themselves, and gifts will be copious. This is not a remunerate for your deeds, but a confirmation to my nature and my significant cherish for you. So stand tall, my cherished one. Take strength, let your heart be elevated. In spite of the fact that the travel may be extreme, the result is radiant. You are implied for enormity, a life that mirrors my cherish, my benevolence, and my might. Cling to trust, cling to my word, and know that through all, you are upheld, cherished, and mine. Beloved, if you are led to support my work, your help will be a gift that furthers my mission. Together, we can reach hearts longing for my love. Thank you for partnering with me in this calling and for giving so generously from your heart. Arise, my adored, for you are never singular on this way. Each step you take is guided by my hand, and I am close to you with each breath. In those calm times, when questions might cloud your intellect, keep in mind your presence is not coincidental. You were intention-made, affectionately designed, and chosen for a predetermination distant surpassing what you can imagine. When fears undermine to dominate your yearnings, do not capitulate to them. I am the light that scrambles haziness, the trust that cuts through loose hope. In times when your heart falters and the way ahead appears overwhelming, see to me. I am your steady, your immovable base. Life's storms may whirl approximately you, but they cannot irritate the quintessence of your being. In me, you are secured in my adore, set up in my elegance, and protected by my strength. Do not be trapped by the misfortunes of your past. They are not shackles to control you, but are maybe lessons that form you. Each drop and misstep is not a step of disappointment, but a walk toward who you are ordained to gotten to be. Through the challenges of life, your honest-to-goodness quality develops. You have more flexibility, mettle, and capacity than you realize. I am nearby you, refining you like valuable metal, cleansing the dross to reveal the brilliance I've inserted inside you. Your way is dangerous. Each challenge you experience and each jump you overcome confirms to your tirelessness and my immovable dependability. The crests you scale and the profundities you explore are necessarily to the account I create with your life. You are not characterized by times of trouble, but by the triumphs that follow. You are a vanquisher, not a casualty. You are a winner, not stifled. Stand tall, for the trials you persevere are basically the establishment for the glory I have arranged for you. The world might endeavor to decrease you, claiming your dreams are as well grand or your desires as well far-fetched. However, listen, my confirmation. With me, no yearning is unattainable. Your dreams are not as well wonderful for me. Your desire are inside my grasp. I am the originator of the dreams in your heart, the voice of trust in your soul, of certainty in the vision I have offered upon you. Fashion ahead in confidence, indeed when the route is darkened, for it is in the strange that my might is showed, in the vulnerabilities that my nearness is most substantial. Ahead lies a future brimming with guarantee, a future where your most profound wants accomplish realization. You were not created to stay in the shadows of skepticism and fear. You were molded to rise above the limits the world endeavors to enforce. Unfurl your wings, my adored, and permit your soul to climb. The sky is simply the starting. With me, your conceivable outcomes are boundless. With me, you achieve genuine flexibility. Do not be crippled by the delays, impersonally mindful of your heart's wants, and indeed presently, am at work to realize them. This period of holding up is not dismissal, but planning. Am planning you for future favors, extending your confidence, and developing your dependence on me. Through the season of expectation, am developing in you a grit that will support you through challenges and proclaim the entry of a modern beginning. Trust in my timing. It is faultless. What I have ordained for you will unfurl accurately when it should, neither rashly nor belatedly. Watch the world around you and recognize the signs of my warmth, the magnificence of creation, the benevolence of outsiders, the back of companions. These are inconspicuous pointers of my nearness, affirmations that I am included in each viewpoint of your life. You are never out of my reach, never past my care. Indeed, when hush wins, indeed in minutes of stillness, I am dynamic. When my voice appears removed, when my touch feels truant, believe that I am organizing occasions past your comprehension. I am the God of the inconceivable, the planner of ways through appearing dead closes. Let your heart be happy and your soul elevated. I am starting something modern inside you, starting life in places once regarded destroy and drawing trust from the ruins of past dissatisfactions. Yesterday's distresses will not direct your future. The disappointments of the past will not obscure the bliss anticipating you. I am revitalizing your desires, stirring trust inside you. Stand secure in this certainty. My guarantees to you will be satisfied. None of my words will drop void, for my commitments are enduring, my statements unbreakable. You are cherished, my adored, the treasure of my heart. You are supported in beauty, protected by compassion. Rest in this information. Let it be the song that guides you through both shadowed evenings and brilliant days. You are never single, for I am by your side. You are never deserted, for you are mine. You are never overlooked, for your title is carved upon my hands. Continue with bravery. The way ahead may be full, but it is not filled with instability, for I have mapped your travel, stamped your path, and I go with you each step. When you feel overburdened, review that I am your quality. When you feel loose, keep in mind that I am your pilot. When you feel smashed, know that I am your restorer. I am the renewer of all things, the one who changes fiery remains into magnificence and grieving into celebration. Grasp this significant truth completely. You are adored immensely, esteemed past understanding, and ordained for a life that amplifies my splendor. You were created for this exceptionally minute, situated in this world with a reason unmistakably your claim. Do not draw back in fear or stop in instability. Step into the aggregate of your character in me. Claim your calling, seek after your reason, and let your presence illustrate the transformative control of my love. You are a reference point in the shadows, a source of trust to a world in trouble. Let your light emanate, not as a reluctant gleam of question, but as a furious burst of confidence. The world is standing by the interesting gifts I have inserted inside you. You are my disobedient of activity, my voice of benevolence and compassion. Move forward with conviction, guarantee that I have prepared you for each respectable errand, prepared you for each deterrent, and fortified you for each triumph, my dear one. The way ahead is filled with amazement, seasons of enhancement, and ages of favor. Travel near me, put your belief in me, and be guaranteed of my steady presence. Your story is fair starting. The most noteworthy chapters are, however, to be composed, and I am here, undauntedly directing you into the abundance of the life I've planned for you. So stand tall, with trust brimming in your heart and bravery blending in your soul. The world expects the brilliance of your light, the delicacy of your cherish, and the quality of your confidence. You are unceasingly mine, as I am yours. Accept in the boundless conceivable outcomes. Proceed progressing and go up against the obstacles that show up. For each deterrent presents a chance to develop, to learn, and to develop more grounded. Believe that each challenge is a venturing stone to thriving in all viewpoints of your life. Never lose locate of the faultless diagram I have custom fitted for you, a one-of-a-kind mission made particularly for you. My strategies outperform your comprehension. My plans surpass your dreams. Believe that each circumstance fulfills a higher point, and in time, you will observe the magnificence and accuracy of my plan unfurling in your presence. Do not waver in the midst of hardships. Instead, keep squeezing forward. Indeed, when the route shows up impressive and darken, review that I am the way, the truth, and the life. In me, you will find the heading, comfort, and motivation vital to continue with intensity and resolve. Stride towards a domain where tranquility and success win. Step out and continuously hold in your heart that you are cherished, critical, and meriting of each favoring life expands. Never think little of your worth. Hold on in your travel, for my light inside you enlightens modern ways and breathes life into your most profound goals. Nowadays, I offer you my peace to encompass you, my adore to feed you, and my nearness to walk with you each minute. Believe in me, believe in yourself, and watch as your life blooms into a brilliant show of light, cherish, and blessings. Pass on the gift of my love, share this with 3 hearts that long for renewal. In spreading this, you become a beacon of my grace to others. I amplify to you words of adore and support. Keep in mind, you are never alone, and it's continuously conceivable to begin over again. Let me into your life to be your direct, your sanctuary, and your quality. I stand at the entryway of your heart, coming to out with perpetual love. Nowadays, like each day, I am careful over your travel, careful of each step you take, caring for you indeed when you meander. I have never looked absent from you, not indeed for a moment. My arms, brimming with cherish, are never-endingly open, anticipating your return. You have persevered the burdens of your past mistakes, bumped up against challenges, and weathered periods of haziness. However, through it all, I have remained adjacent to you, seeing your way and persistently holding up for your return to me. I have never surrendered you. My adore and pardoning are ceaseless, a boundless wellspring from which you can draw. No matter how distant you've floated or the profundity of your torment, I am here to mend your wounds, elevate your soul, and imbue your life with peace and delight. Know this, no sin or mistake can disjoin our association. My adore for you extends as wide as the skyline and as significant as the sea, endless, unlimited, no matter the distance. Be guaranteed that I am continuously with you, prepared to help you and walk with you on this challenging travel. Permit me to be your column, discharging you from the weights you've borne as well long. Cast aside your pride and hand over your burdens to me. You do not have to depend exclusively on your claimed quality. Believe in me, for without my help, the travel is much harder. Let me be the desert, garden of adore that revives your soul in life's deserts, for I have the control to alter any circumstance, to recharge all that encompasses you. Beloved, know that my look has never cleared out you, indeed in your bleakest minutes. I have seen each tear you've cried in isolation, each breath of trouble. Nowadays, as continuously, I am here to wipe absent your tears, alleviate your inward storms, and revive your confidence. You do not have to persevere any longer, my cherished, for my adore can ease any stack, no matter its weight. I will coordinate your steps and bear your burdens, no matter how darkened the way may show up. I will be your light. No matter how burdensome your stack, I will give the quality you need. I am here to maintain you when you feel incapable to proceed and to energize you to continue when you accept the conclusion is close. Listen my voice, permit my adore to imbue each portion of you. Set aside your past wounds, your laments, and your tensions. In me, discover the peace and bliss you've been looking for. I will be the mending for your wounds and the calm in your whirlwinds. I will be your protect, your enduring shake, and your faithful partner through each step. Let me console you, no matter how frequently you vacillated or how far off you feel. My cherish for you is eternal and unrestricted. I am continuously here, prepared to welcome you back with open arms at whatever point you select to return. I am arranged to donate you a new begin, to cleanse each check from your soul and your life. No, my cherished, it's never as well late to start once more. Come domestic. You do not have to proceed feeling misplaced or discouraged. I am here, enthusiastic to wrap you in my unbounded cherish. Discharge your past botches, cast off the blame that weighs you down. Continuously keep in mind, I have completely excused you. I do not judge you, and I never will. Permit me into your life to change it totally. Let me direct you, consolation you, and enable you to meet any challenge. With my hand in yours, you'll overcome each obstruction and find the peace and delight you seek. I encourage you to put your belief in me and let me help you. You are not implied to explore this world alone. I am continuously here, coming to out with arms of immaculate and eternal adore. From the heart of my unceasing warmth, I talk these words, trusting they touch the center of your being. I need you to know that I have been with you at each step. I have shared in your delights and your torments. I have seen your triumphs and your battles. I have felt the burden of your hardships as if they were my own. I have never been truant from your life. I have continuously wished the best for you, indeed in minutes when you turned absent from me. Nowadays, I amplify and welcome for you to let me completely into your life. Permit me to dwell in your heart and change your presence into one of joy, endowments, and bliss. Let me be your asylum when the world appears as well much, when your quality decreases and trust blurs. It doesn't matter how long you've been absent or how numerous times you've questioned my nearness, my cherish for you is unflinching. Here I am, holding up calmly, delicately thumping at the entryway of your heart. Presently I inquire you to open that entryway and welcome me into your life. Let me be your eternal bolster and direct. You are mindful that my most prominent wish is to stand by you immovably, direct you through haziness, and celebrate with you in happy times. However, in the midst of the everyday surge, it's simple to sideline our time together. I encourage you, open your heart to me. Let the lavishness of my cherish and elegance improve your life. Permit my nearness to change you, to recuperate your most profound wounds, and to give the calm you need amid turbulent times. My cherished, you do not have to persevere the torment of your battles alone. Draw close to me when life's burdens feel as well overwhelming. Certainly hand them over to me. When you stand at life's intersection, uncertain of which way to turn, look for my direction. I'm until the end of time here to listen you. From the early morning light to the evening's conclusion, and through the quiet hours of night. No matter how incredible your mistakes or how distant you've strayed, my ears are open to your supplications. My pardoning is ever prepared to be presented. Know that you are cherished and esteemed. Do not let blame or lament induce you something else or disjoin the ties that tie us. My benevolence is boundless. My beauty is continuously anticipating to wrap you in a warm grasp. Inside my door, discover peace, comfort, and a riches of blessings. Thus, my children, I call you to stop. Do not delay in completely opening your heart to me. The change that takes after will be significant. Life can frequently feel overwhelming, and its challenges overwhelming, but never disregard that I am always at your side. I will never spurn you. Through all difficulties, I will lead you to lavish knolls and direct you along quiet ways. Permit me a part in your life, weave me into each perspective of your presence. Do not disregard me, my child. Do not expel my words or attempt to satisfy the internal void with vaporous, shallow delights. For I tell you that such courses lead as it were to pain and vacancy. Do not be anxious, believe in my guarantees. Before long, I will fulfill your confidence with abundant blessings. I recognize the challenges you confront in these tempting times. The world can appear overwhelming, loaded with stretch, fatigue, and concerns that thrust you toward lose hope. It might feel like you are separated, inundated by pity and vanquish. But keep in mind this, my cherished child. Everything you persevere is inside my oversight. Fear not, for I am with you. Do not abdicate to stress, for I will lead you, combating your clashes ahead of you, and no resistance will stand against you. Be mindful that my effective hand is coordinating your life's occasions, organizing them for your advantage. Remain composed, for indeed, in spite of the fact that the trial sometime recently you may show up as colossal mammoths or endless mountains, be guaranteed that I will never take off your side. I will brace and illuminate you, preparing you to prevail each trial, shortcoming, or fear. Believe and be sure that my forceful hand is effectively forming your life, given quality and clarity. These affirmations are not unimportant words. They are the expressions of an eternal commitment. Hold on to them as images of trust as you explore this world. In these guarantees, you will see the proof of my constancy. They will persevere, never blurring or decreasing, arriving at the exact minutes required to divulge my amazing purpose, a reason that outperforms both time and space. In this way, do not fuss over tomorrow, nor be crippled if the reactions to your supplications appear deferred. Depend on me, for through confidence and tolerance, you will see each guarantee come to realization, sparkling as a confirmation that my cherish and reliability are perpetual. Basically, put your belief in me, for I am with you each day, fighting each fight at your side, securing the triumphs you legitimately merit. Stand firm in me, for no ambush against you will succeed. Your enemies will scatter, and triumph will be yours, since by my side, you are more than a victor in each challenge, deterrent, or trouble you confront. Know that my nearness will fortify you. It will be your immovable back, a movable constraint that lifts each step, driving you toward the fate filled with the colossal gifts I have arranged for you. All you require to do is believe in me, indeed in the coldest and darkest minutes, for I will be there in each circumstance. Keep in mind, I am your unconquerable God who wraps you in a cloak of favor embellished with perpetual favors and awards you kindnesses that flood with peace, delight, and satisfaction. Move forward with the affirmation that all will be well, for I am by your side, holding your hand and directing you towards a life stamped by victory, peace, and thriving. Stand firm and do not withdraw. Stand up to these challenging times with bravery, confidence, and resolve. At that point, your questions will disappear, and the haziness will blur, uncovering the eternal light that will lead you on the way of delight into the wonderful plenitude I have arranged for you. Continue squeezing on, my child. Keep pushing forward, for before long you will see the natural products of your labor and appreciate the rewards of your endeavors. Do not be vexed by anything. Instead, extend out your arms wide and prepare yourself to grasp your favors. Your answers are drawing close. Notice this message, for my words are implied to reach profound inside you. Let them discover a put in your heart. Feel the magnificent raindrop upon you, reviving and revitalizing you. Child of mine, there is someone waiting for the strength that comes from my words. Share this message and be a vessel of my blessing to others. Today, I recognize the torment and distress in your heart. Conversation to me, permit me to offer assistance. You illuminate the issues that disturb your peace. Abstain from making hurried choices or meandering without course. Let my words and intelligence lead you to choices that bring tranquility. Choices made in flurry and outrage rarely lead to favorable results. At this minute, I offer you a message of trust and guarantee. Your time of holding up has finished. Help is on its way. You have been steadfast in the small things, and presently I am prepared to depend you with more. I have seen your tirelessness in times of require. I have taken note your confidence, indeed in the midst of tears. I will give the recuperating you require. I am your supplier, your ruler, your father. Feed yourself with my words. Dive into my sacred writings, for inside them lie the answers you look for. The direction you crave is inserted in my heavenly sacred writings. It requires, as it were, a few minutes each day to submerge yourself in my word. Remember, where there is a will, there is a way. Look for me not, as it were, in your times of require, but moreover in your minutes of delight. It fills my heart with energy to listen from you each morning, whether you are sharing your dreams or basically describing the day's occasions. I am persistent, continuously holding up for you, prepared to grasp you with open arms when you come to me with a contrite heart. Accept in me. I know the weight of the trials you confront. Presently, acknowledge the divine support I send from over a firmament back to reinforce your soul. Believe that I am tuning into everything you share. I will ease your burdens, help your stack, and provide you the rest you frantically require. You will rise once again, but this time with my hand directing you. Take after the way I have set for you, a way filled with endowments that will lift you to unused otherworldly heights. Our relationship is valuable, like that of a parent and child. You can continuously turn to me for direction or help. Indeed, if you've lurched or the way ahead appears dim, keep in mind that I am here for you. Approach me with certainty. Am not rankled by your botches. The best reaction after wavering is to talk to me and realign with my ways. I will reestablish you. I will revive you like clean, stimulating water. When you flounder, implore with a really apologetic heart and know that I am tuning in, for I am mindful to the supplications of the apologetic. I do not turn absent those who look for my pardoning and who truly want change in their lives. Cast your cares upon me. Permit me to lift you up and revive you. If you put everything in my able hands, I can help you and work wonders in your life and in the lives of those you cherish. Grant me the chance to change your reality and start over again in me. I am prepared to help you, to repair what feels smashed inside you. Believe in me, I will not let you down. Before long, you will express your much appreciated openly, and your domestic will flood with tranquility. I will shield you with my valuable blood, and my blessed messengers will observe over your each move. Fair announce your confidence in me. I will conduct your fights, and in my hands, your triumph is certain. Get prepared to order the plans you cherish. Get prepared to seize the guarantees recorded in my heavenly sacred writings. Your fight is as of now won. I stand with you as an imposing winner. The adversary who looked for to rise against you, to charge and hurt you, has been vanquished and disfavored. No one will denounce you or hurt you. You do not require to run or cover up. Keep in mind that you are with me, and I am committed to my word. My will wins in the lives of my children. Get prepared to bring your cherished plans to life and to seize the guarantees laid out in my sacred texts. Your triumph is as of now secured. I stand adjacent to you as a forceful protector. The adversary who looked for to challenge and crush you hath been vanquished and mortified. No one will stand against you or challenge you. You have no require to escape or stow away. Keep in mind, you are with me, and I stay genuine to my word. My will is showed in the lives of my children. Accept in me. I get at the exhaustion and burdens you confront in your current trials. Get this divine support I send from above, a firmament back to reinforce your soul. Believe that I tune into all that you share with me. I will evacuate the burdens from your shoulders, help your stack, and allow you the rest you profoundly require. You will rise once more, but this time with my direction. Proceed on the way I have set some time recently a way filled with favors that will lift you to modern otherworldly statures. Our relationship is valuable, associated to that between a parent and child. You can continuously approach me for direction or help. Indeed, if you waver or the way shows up dim, know that I am here for you. Approach me with certainty. I'm not angered at your botches. The best reaction after failing is to talk with me and realign with my ways. I will reestablish and revive you like clean, fortifying water. When you lurch, you implore with a true heart and get it that I am tuning in, for my ears are adjusted to the supplications of the humble. I do not turn absent those who look for my pardoning, those who really wish for change in their lives. Cast your concerns at my feet. Let me raise and restore you. If you endow everything to my competent hands, I can help you and work supernatural occurrences in you and your adored ones. Permit me the chance to change your reality and start a modern starting with me. I am prepared to help you, to recuperate what feels broken inside you. Believe in me, I will not let you down. Before long, expressions of appreciation will stream from you, and your family will flood with tranquility. I will shield you with my sacrosanct security, and my blessed messengers will supervise your each move. Basically, assert your confidence in me. I will conduct your clashes, and in my care your triumph is certain. Get ready to order the plans you treasure. Plan to grasp the guarantees recorded in my sacrosanct writings. Your strife has as of now been settled. I am at your side as imposing winner. The enemy who endeavored to rise against you, to charge and hurt you, has been vanquished and disrespected. No one will challenge or hurt you. There is no require to run or stow away. Keep in mind that you are with me, and that I am steadfast to my guarantee. I will triumph in the lives of my children. Draw close to me and elude the chaos of the world, where peace is transitory and pardoning feels like irregularity. Look for asylum beneath my wings. Let me shield you from the storms that see the exterior. You are strolling the way I have set for you, and I am planning you for extraordinary favors ahead. The travel may be challenging, but the rewards will be significant. Lift your look to the sky and never question my might. I am effectively at work in your life, forming the changes you've yearned to see. My wish for you is a life filled with endowments and success in each endeavor. From the minute of your creation, my considerations and plans have been settled on your welfare. I was show at your birth. I observed you develop, and presently I wonder at the brilliant individual you've gotten to be. I've watched each step you've taken, each celebration you've delighted in, and each tear you've cried all through your life. I have stood next to you, advertising quality when you felt powerless and comfort in your minutes of torment. I shared in your triumphs and given consolation amid your trials. Since you're to begin with breath, my most profound desire has been for you to flourish, to succeed, and to encounter delight in each viewpoint of your life. My dreams for you outperform indeed your possessed goals. Nowadays, I offer these words to reaffirm my unending devotion to your joy and victory. I imagine you as a reference point of light, spreading thoughtfulness, kindness, and adore in all your intuitive. May your way be strewn with openings to learn, to cherish, and to develop as you travel forward. May you realize your genuine potential, discover the quality to overcome impediments, and pick up the shrewdness to control through riotous times. I see these accomplishments not exclusively for your advantage, but too for the effect you will have on others, motivating them to make strides, to cherish, and to expand care to those around them. I recognize that along your way, you will confront challenging circumstances, There will be times when the burdens are overwhelming and the storms appear unending. In any case, be guaranteed that each battle, each tear, and each give up serves a reason. These hardships are not without meaning. They are manufacturing you into an individual of more prominent quality, capability, and shrewdness. Believe in me, my child. Cling to the words I talk to you. Do not be anxious to walk the way I have set some time recently you. Be gutsy and do not fear disappointment, for inside each disappointment lies a valuable opportunity to learn, to rise once more with more prominent mettle, and to press on with re-established shrewdness and assurance. Know that as you travel through this world, I am with you, whether you discover yourself in minutes of bliss or pity, in times of question or affirmation. My nearness is steady, encompassing you in my unceasing adore and enduring back. Hence, my adored child, feel secure in knowing that I am your faithful bolster. Indeed, when the storms seethe and the oceans thunder, I am adjacent to you, ingrains bravery in your heart and peace in the midst of the turmoil. Proceed to progress, my child, walk towards your fate, to the put where your dreams and most profound wants will show. Do not be prevented by the impediments on your way. Manufacture ahead with quality as persevering as an oak and enthusiasm as brilliant as the morning sun. Keep in mind, the mountains you climb will affirm to your bravery and rouse those who take after in your steps. If this message has reached into the depths of your heart, my precious child, express it by pressing the like button, for it shows your connection to my truth. Today, I give upon you the control, quality, and specialist to prevail each challenge, jump, and obstruction. I allow you shrewdness so you may observe and make the finest choices. Let each challenge be a venturing stone for your development and advancement. Let your soul rise over each deterrent, seeing each as an opportunity to reach unused statures. When you see back on your travel, see each overcome trouble as a point of interest of your individual development. I enable you nowadays with the certainty required to proceed manufacturing ahead, reminding you of the inexhaustible capacities, blessings, and gifts inside you. I have given you with the devices fundamentals so that through confidence, you can accomplish your objectives. Ought to you ever discover your quality lessening, keep in mind these words as a relieving delocent for your soul. You are my child, favored with boundless potential and a heart full of adore. Your way is special, and inside you lies the quality to outperform each challenge, developing indeed more grounded than some time recently. Do not vacillate presently, for in each falter along your way, you will find my elegance and unending favor. Press forward with the conviction that your life holds a special and significant reason. Your presence is a cherished blessing, and I am continuously here to maintain you. Keep in mind, I am with you in each whisper of the wind, in each warming beam of daylight, and in each pulse. I am here to control, to adore, and to enhance each feature of your life. Follow to my lessons and disregard sin. In doing so, you will flourish and see thriving on your travel. My child, regard my voice and take after my orders. Inside them, you will discover the truth you seek, the key to the delight and fulfillment you long for. Do not go astray from this course. Grasp my informational, spurn sin, and you will witness a change that betters your life. My favors will meet you, and your endeavors will thrive. By living in agreement with my lessons and encapsulating my commandments, you will watch improvements in all angles of your presence. My endowments will swell outward, everything you lock in with will thrive. Keep in mind, sin leads as it were to lose hope, suffering, and demolition. Alternately, turning from sin and grasping my word opens the entryways to gifts, sustains trust and peace, and ushers in thriving and wealth. Do not be deluded. Sin constantly guides you towards torment, downfall, and pulverization. However, if you draw near to me, disavow sin, and all that separations you from my nearness, you will find elegance and begin to see critical changes in your life. My adore will encompass you, and my favors will flood. You will experience an arrangement of exceptional occasions that assert my dynamic nearness in your life. My cherish will upgrade your connections, your well-being, and your interests. Believe in the direction of my soul to lead you along ways of nobility and wellness. By complying my word, you will open a future brimming with guarantee and blessings, a future not as it were wealthy in fabric riches but plenteous in otherworldly treasures, giving you with internal peace and persevering bliss. Walk my way, my child, and witness how my cherish changes each viewpoint of your life, directing you towards the deep-seated bliss and fulfillment you passionately want. Continuously hold near my words and let them direct you each day. Grasp my educating with immovable commitment, and you will find that my guarantees are undaunted and genuine. Do not falter to live by my direction, for indeed when the travel shows up challenging, my soul goes with you, giving quality and support each step of the way. I will present upon you intelligence and understanding, empowering you to make choices that not as it were coordinate your claim way but to elevate and motivate those around you. Today, I welcome you to make choices that honor me and take after the way of acquiescence. Get it that each choice you make has results. When you select the way of wrongdoing, it leads to anguish and distress. Be that as it may, when you select the way of truth, cherish, equity, and absolution, you open the entryway to superb and fulfilling outcomes. Trust in me wholeheartedly and have confidence in my words. I am the maker of the sky and the soil, completely mindful of each detail of your life, and I cherish you past degree. I am the interminable one, continuously by your side, prepared to direct you toward a life that is wealthy and satisfying. Keep in mind, taking after my commandments is not an overwhelming burden, but a travel to flexibility and genuine joy. My most profound crave is for you to involvement the completion of life that comes from living agreeing to my ways. Take this day to reflect on your choices and control your heart toward what is right. I am here to bolster you, to adore you, and to lead you toward a life inundated in my fondness. When you believe in me, you will see how your choices, grounded in compliance and confidence, bring favors that surpass your most out-of-control dreams. Do not grant up. Do not fear disappointment or confront misfortune with fear. Essentially believe in me and take after my way with strength and determination. I guarantee you that by doing so, nothing will be able to halt you. You will develop more grounded, more astute, and more bold with each step you take in submission to my word. Each step you take toward taking after my direction is a step toward the inexhaustible life I have planned particularly for you. By putting your belief in me and following to my ways, you will find a profound and enduring bliss that as it were comes from living inside my love. Move forward with certainty, my child. Do not desert this way of confidence indeed when the way appears vague. Before long, you will encounter a surge of gifts that will upgrade each perspective of your life and emphatically impact those around you. My gifts are not fair for you alone but are implied to emanate outward, touching the lives of your family, companions, and community. Consider this: each minute you spend adjusting your life with my lessons brings you closer to the peace and satisfaction I expected for you. Dear child, spread the message of my grace to those in need. Share this with someone who seeks comfort, and let them know that I am with them. When you confront challenges, keep in mind that I am there to offer assistance you overcome them. My quality is made culminate in your shortcoming, and my elegance is adequate for each require you experience. Incline on me amid intense times, and you will discover the flexibility to continue on and flourish. As you walk this way, you will pick up a more profound understanding of who I am and the boundless adore I have for you. My cherish is unrestricted and unending, enveloping each portion of your life. No matter where you are or what you are going through, know that I am with you, directing you toward your most elevated good. Let my adore be the establishment upon which you construct your life, and you will involvement a significant sense of reason and course. I empower you to look for shrewdness through supplication, reflection, and the think about of my word. These hones will enlighten your intellect and heart, making a difference you perceive the right choices to make. When you are adjusted with my truth, your activities ended up a reflection of my will, and your life gets to be a confirmation to my adore and grace. This arrangement brings concordance and adjust, permitting you to explore life's complexities with ease and certainty. Grasp the travel of confidence, knowing that each step you take in compliance brings you closer to the divine arrange I have for you. My arrange is one of prosperity, not fair in fabric riches, but in otherworldly lavishness, passionate well-being, and significant connections. By taking after my direction, you are adjusting yourself with a life of reason and fulfillment that rises above natural challenges and joys. Do not be disheartened by misfortunes or crippled by the world's desires. Remain genuine to my word and let it be the compass that coordinates your life. In minutes of question, keep in mind that my guarantees are faithful and my commitment to you is unceasing. I am here to lift you up, to direct you through the storms, and to celebrate your triumphs with you. As you proceed to believe in me, you will witness the change that comes from living a life established in confidence and acquiescence. Your character will be molded by my adore, making you a reference point of trust and motivation to others. Your activities will talk volumes, illustrating the control of living and understanding with my will. Take heart, my child, and continue with immovable confidence. Do not stray from this way of nobility, for it leads to eternal delight and peace. The gifts I have arranged for you are copious and flooding, prepared to enhance each feature of your presence. Grasp them with appreciation and lowliness, knowing that they are a confirmation to my unflinching adore and commitment to your well-being. In closing, keep in mind that you are never alone on this travel. I am with you each step of the way, prepared to give direction, quality, and cherish. Believe in me, take after my way, and you will involvement a life that is really favored and filled with my eternal elegance. Amen. My child, I see you. I know you in the profundities of your being, in the calm minutes when you think no one is observing. I am there. I am working all things for great in your life, indeed when circumstances appear desperate or befuddling. Keep in mind the story of Joseph, his brothers aiming hurt, casting him into a pit and offering him into subjugation. However, through those trials, I raised him to a position where he may spare numerous lives. So also, the challenges you confront nowadays are not squandered. They are forming you, refining you, planning you for a reason more noteworthy than you can envision. Your steadfastness in difficulty has not gone unnoticed. When you select supplication over sin, pardoning over retribution, you adjust yourself with my heart. This is why I have blessed you with quality past your possess understanding. Your trials have manufactured in you a flexibility that will serve not as it were you but to those around you. There may be times when you feel imperceptible or neglected. Take heart. I am coordinating occasions to bring you into contact with those who require the one-of-a-kind blessings I've put inside you. Do not gotten to be distracted with appearances or status. Lowliness is your shield against pride's pitfalls. When the time is right, I will open entryways that no one can close and raise you in ways no human exertion may accomplish. My cherish encompasses you, my control maintains you, and my assurance encompasses you. You are valuable to me. I take note of each detail of your life, celebrating your delights and feeling your distresses. When others misinterpret or misconstrue you, keep in mind that their constrained recognition doesn't characterize your worth or potential. Indeed, in your domestic, among those who think they know you best, there may be visual impairment to the profundities of who you really are. Do not let their recognition decrease your sense of calling. From this minute forward, I welcome you to discharge the weight of the past, whether it's lament over your claim activities or torment incurred by others. Let it go. When you confess your slips to me, I not as it were excuse, but I moreover cleanse, re-establishing you to a put of wholeness. Your slate is clean, unburdened by yesterday's shadows. Protect your heart carefully. Not everybody who approaches you with thoughtfulness has your best interface at heart. Create insight, taking time to get people's genuine nature, some time recently giving them get to your internal world. This isn't around doubt but shrewdness. Tune in for the calm bumps I send you around the character of those around you. I'm directing you towards development and need to save you pointless pain. You're on an upward direction, and I won't permit anything to for all time crash your advance. You may feel squeezed on all sides, cornered by circumstances or individuals who do not get at your travel, but keep in mind, weight makes precious stones. You're not crushed. You're being refined. Endless openings lie some time recently you, but with them come challenges. Thrust through the fear that tries to hold you back. Break free from the wavering that whispers you're not prepared or commendable. Numerous are the torments of those who adjust themselves with me, but I will convey you from them all. This isn't fair approximately survival. It's almost flourishing in the confront of adversity. Embrace each feature of who you are, peculiarities and all. Be striking, and be genuine to your values. The exceptionally things you might be enticed to stow away or alter may be the key to interfacing with others and satisfying your reason. I need you to discover opportunity. It's affirmed to recognize your battles, your questions, your minutes of shortcoming. In truth, it's in these spaces of recognized require that my quality can sparkle most brightly through you. When you're fair around your impediments, it makes room for my boundless control to work in and through your life. Let go of the require to continuously show up solid or put together. I'm not looking for flawlessness. When you step aside and permit me to work through you, that's when genuine change happens, both in your life and in the lives of those around you. Dear child, let my light shine through you. Share this message with 3 others who seek strength and encouragement, for I am with them always. I have plans to favor you, to make you productive in ways you haven't however envisioned. But my favors aren't fair for your consolation, they're for your development and for the advantage of others. As I broaden your region and increment your impact, keep in mind the obligation that comes with it. My hand will direct you, enabling you to confront any resistance that emerges. This is a season of planning and decontamination. I'm at work in your life, adjusting circumstances and connections to back the calling I've put on your life. Be understanding, in spite of the fact that the fulfillment of certain guarantees may appear deferred, they will unquestionably come to pass. Participate with the work I'm doing. Indeed, when you do not completely get it, I welcome you into a more profound relationship with me. Share your contemplations, your dreams, your fears, indeed the things you think are as well little or immaterial to bring some time recently me. I need to be included in each angle of your life. When you wake in the morning, I'm as of now there, energetic to lock in with you all through your day. Let's move past a relationship of unimportant respect or far-off reverence. I need to offer assistance you through your questions, celebrate with you in your delights, and consolation you in your distresses. I get it, the human involvement and all its complexity. I know what it's like to feel physical torment, enthusiastic harmed, and the weight of others' desires. Do not be anxious to aggress, to look for understanding. Your questions do not irritate me. They are openings for development. I can handle your outrage, your disarray, your disillusionment. Bring it all to me in genuineness, and our relationship deepens. Examine the establishment of your confidence. Are you standing firm on truth, Or have you slipped into assumption? It's great to accept in my goodness, but make beyond any doubt your desires adjust with my character and guarantees. I am great, but am not unsurprising by human benchmarks. Believe in my shrewdness, indeed, when my ways do not make sense to you. I'm revealing more of myself to you each day. As you look for me, you'll find unused aspects of my nature, my character, my heart for you, and for all of creation. Do not constrain me to your past encounters or understanding. I'm greater than any box you might attempt to put me in. In this season, I'm coming to you in modern ways. Anticipate the unforeseen. I might talk through improbable sources or uncover myself in circumstances where you slightest anticipate to discover me. Be mindful, be open. I'm not kept to devout settings or otherworldly encounters. I'm show in the conventional minutes of your day, holding up to interface with you. My adore for you is not far off or unique. It's unmistakable, individual, and consistent. I long for you to involvement the profundities of this adore, to let it saturate each portion of your being. When you wake up in the morning, my contemplations are as of now turned towards you. All through your day, I'm there, prepared to lock in, to direct, to consolation. The opportunity I offer goes past freedom from negative things. Its flexibility to end it up completely lively, to step into the interesting part I've outlined for you. You're free to make, to adore strikingly, to seek after equity, to bring excellence into the world. Do not settle for a half-lived life. Grasp the completion of who I've made you to be. And blast of breakthrough is on the skyline, but keep in mind, breakthroughs regularly take after periods of strongly weight or appearing stagnation. Remain steadfast in this season. Proceed to laud me, whether you're in the profundities of trouble or on the mountaintop of victory. Your steady confidence satisfies me and plans the way for more noteworthy things. Believe the handle, indeed, when you do not get it. You're doing way better than you realize. I see your heart, your endeavors, your crave to develop. I'm pleased of you, not since you're culminate, but since you're enduring. Keep squeezing forward, the best is however to come. My child, you are profoundly cherished, significantly known, and capably prepared for the travel ahead. Walk in certainty, not in your possessed quality, but in the relentless reality of who you are in me. I am with you continuously, directing your steps, lighting your way, and cheering you on towards the uncommon future I have arranged for you. My cherished child, I grasp you, imperfections and all. Your regret echoes in my heart, and I see your everyday endeavors to epitomize benevolence and virtue of thought. Each endeavor to treat others with delicacy does not go unnoticed. I made you for gifts, and each misstep is but a venturing stone on your life's journey. Today, I help your way, my soul guides you hand in hand. You have shrewdness past your a long time, learning to select your companions admirably. When you adjust with those who share your otherworldly travel, you discover genuine family relationship. Be careful of those who deplete your pith, taking your bliss and peace through manhandle. Recognize them by their activities. If they misdirect, control, or fall flat to walk close to you in discussion, they are not the companions I expected for you. Stand firm in your convictions. I am your asylum. When storms seethe, when haziness slips, and fear holds your heart, I am display in the haze of your intellect, in your minutes of shortcoming and disarray, amid sickness and when life's complexities overpower you. My elegance wraps you, my peace encompasses you, my adore ties you, my soul commends you, my bliss fortifies you, my point of view guides your thinking, my voice gets to be your song, and my unceasing nature is your wellspring of trust. My substance streams through your veins, and my word stays you in turbulent times. You've looked for me like a transport looking for a secure harbor. You'll withdraw recharged, invigorated by my elegance. My brilliance will enlighten your way. Appreciation will sparkle in your eyes, and your grin will break up obstructions and break chains. I am here to offer favors upon you. Your travel has as it were started, my child. I go sometime recently you, adjacent to you, directing your steps when you confront overwhelming challenges in work or family, when you waver at the edge of unused wonders, and when instability and fear cloud your vision. I am there. I give the quality and mettle to drive forward and total what you've started. You've lurched and misplaced your way incalculable times. The weight of a long time and duties has burdened you, making you address if this travel will ever conclusion. A few may claim you strolled this way alone, but haven't I continuously replied your cries? Haven't you felt the wind at your back and the sun on your confront indeed in the darkest times? Keep in mind those minutes when you marveled at your flexibility in the confront of difficulty. Review the kind words that come to you in your hour of require. That was my nearness lifting you up, impelling you forward. I've seen each tear, each whispered supplication for way better days, each throb in your heart for unfulfilled dreams. My cherish for you is unceasing, and I long for you to encounter the totality of delight as we walk together. I send you delivery people of trust, those who will support your confidence, bring a door into your domestic, and imbue your everyday life with inspiration. Be cautious of those who sow friction where concordance ought to rule. This can show as rumor-mongering, blending up strife, tattling, or indeed self-assertive punishment. When others fall flat to meet your desires, recognize these as the work of cynicism and watch your heart against them. A few may endeavor to lead you adrift, to redirect you from the way I've set some time recently you. Utilize the insight I've given you. Cherish those who esteem you, look for your company, appear veritable concern for your well-being, and empower your otherworldly development. Be mindful of those who appear small respect for you or the work I'm doing in your life. There may indeed be those who effectively stand up to your endeavors. Recognize them for what they are. Work out intelligence but keep up gentleness. Your confidence is relentless. You are my vessel of adore and favoring for those closest to you. Through your sympathy and faithfulness, numerous who were dazzled to my nearness will see in you what they couldn't completely see in me. You will be their bridge. In each question, each disappointment, draw upon my quality when exhaustion surpasses you. When burdens appear unfavorably, discover rest in me. I will instill in you the strength and quality to fill your domestic with cherish and to develop bliss in the hearts of all who enter. Beloved, your generosity brings my message of love and truth to those in need. By pressing the super thanks button, you are planting seeds for a future full of my blessings. Walk with me, and let us shine my light together, illuminating the world. Remember that you require me not as it were in times of inconvenience, but moreover when endowments unobtrusively rain upon you. Welcome me to stay your companion, indeed when your life floods with happiness. Inundate yourself in trueness, my adored. Permit my soul inside to proceed to prosper. When the tribulations of this world weigh intensely upon you, keep in mind the trust I've planted inside you and your cherished ones. My guarantee to you is unceasing security, boundless cherish, and direction that will doubtlessly favor your household. Receive my adore. It is immovable, unbounded, and yours if you select to grasp it. I do not adore you since of your flawlessness or since of any venture I've made. I adore you basically since you are mine, and I charm in you. Open your arms wide with bliss and get my inexhaustible endowments. Do you accept it? I stand prepared to pour them out. I am arranged to open entryways of opportunity past your creative energy. My timing is culminate. My plans are for your thriving, not to cause you hurt. I offer you trust in a future, not fundamentally fabric riches, but peace in your heart and a sense of purpose. I have claimed you as my claim, made in my picture. It brings me bliss to observe you develop, overcome deterrence, and share the light of life, and cherish I have encouraged in your heart with those you experience. Look for me, and you will discover me. My soul as of now stays inside you, directing your heart back home. When your way appears hazy, I am clearing the way. When your future shows up dubious, my light sparkles brightly sometime recently you. Together we will overcome mountains. I am here, faithful in my commitment to you. Your soul is exceptional. Your happy heart brings a grin to my confront. Your implicit supplications warm my heart. Your capacity to spread bliss to others fills me with enchant. Your development and capacity for adore bring me monstrous joy. When you elevate those around you, supporting companions, supporting family, and bringing delight to your community, the impacts swell outward, enduring distant past the moment. In calm minutes of reflection, when you discover me in stillness, know that I am there, tuning in and celebrating our association. In times of ailment, pity, or overpowering stretch, keep in mind my door. Discover comfort in supplication, in the consolation of companions and family, and in startling minutes of tranquility when the world moderates down and awards you clarity. You require not carry your burdens alone. Do not cover up your inconveniences profound inside your heart, for I adore you. And nowadays y'all feel that adore in heap ways. Y'all sense it in acts of thoughtfulness, in the excellence of creation, in a delicate breeze, or in a minute of startling peace. I am here. My adore will reach you through the words I talk, through the individuals who enter your life, and through the regular wonders that brighten your presence. When clashes emerge, my cherish will envelop you. When pity undermines to overpower you, I will be there to consolation you and recharge your heart with bliss. Recuperating is frequently a challenge to handle, excruciating and troublesome to begin with, but when recuperating is total, y'all barely keep in mind the weight you once carried. Those around you will take note the altar, pondering at the source of your recently discovered delight. They'll watch your expanded resistance, your visit grins, your quiet taking care of challenges. They'll see the light in your eyes, the peace in your soul, and the cherish in your heart. They'll waver to challenge you, incapable to shake your inward stability. My light will shield you from pessimism, and my cherish will donate you the quality to rise over any impediment. My assurance encompasses you, enduring and capable against the powers of haziness. Reflect on the times you barely maintained a strategic distance from threat or when peace washed over you in the midst of turmoil. This is my assurance at work, keeping you secure and reminding you of my consistent presence. Believe wholeheartedly in my cherish for you. It is as genuine as the disgust you breathe, more imperative than anything you might wish for. When you hone everyday appreciation, when you look for silver linings in your life, when you keep up confidence in spite of others' questions, you illustrate your association with me. You know I'm genuine. You feel my care. You have confidence that I'll continuously react when you call. These things permit you to walk with certainty. You are valuable to me, the maker of all you see. When you emanate joy, it fills my heart with warmth. As each unused day breaks, I save the early morning hours to encompass you in my adore. My cherish for you remains steady, unaltered from recently. I will proceed to talk to you as I have since the starting of your presence, with delicate care in the answers you've long anticipated. I will deliver you quality to prevail anything stands in your way. Know that when challenges emerge, my nearness is consistent. I am with you in these times. My adore is faithful in both blissful minutes and times of vulnerability or fear. My adore will carry you through. It is a light driving out of haziness. Haziness holds no control over you. It is a shield against misfortune, a back when you feel powerless, asylum and a fortification for those who discover in me a steadfast companion in darkness. Do not be anxious or disheartened. I am your comforter, your source of quality. When you feel weak, keep in mind that my quality sparkles brightest in your minutes of shortcoming. Never disregard that I am close, continuously tuning in, my look ever upon you. My cherish for you is boundless. You require not bear the weight of the world on your shoulders. Come to me and let me be your establishment. I am the soil that feeds you, the rain that revives you. You are my thriving tree, your roots immovably planted in my adore. You are protected from life's storm since you are my child. Regardless of your circumstances, if you carry my cherish in your heart, you will sparkle brightly, emanating eminence, and standing firm against pessimism. You will be a source of favoring to those around you. Those who walk nearby you will rapidly take note the effect of my cherish on your life. They will witness your persistence, your significant bliss, your quality in the confront of difficulty. They will see how you treat others with ardor, how you calm contentions and cultivate peace in tense circumstances, and how you keep up trust when all appears misplaced. These are the trademarks of my adore inside you. Simply by being yourself, you provide and elevate others. Your grin and your motions express my adore through you. You are without a doubt vital. Presently more than ever, you are an indispensably portion of my range. Your life has reason. I have given you blessings and gifts to favor the world. When you utilize them, both your heart and the world are right away favored. When you get to know somebody who is harming, when you talk to a companion and require, you are elevating others, sharing that love. If this word has moved your heart, child, let it be known by hitting the like button, as a testimony to the grace I've placed in you. I will continuously give what you require. I am unceasing, and you are predetermined for delight, filled with the quality and brilliance of paradise. All occasions in this life have a reason and a meaning. Losing your work might lead you to find unused energy, opening entryways to openings you never envisioned. You may confront apparently unfavorably challenges, but do not worry. I, your wonderful Father, hold your whole life in my hands. Feel my peace wash over you. I cheer in your exceptionally being. I cherish you profoundly and totally. I accept in you. You were born to make a contrast. You were sent into this world to be a positive and capable impact on others. You have the potential to favor numerous lives. You are able of awesome things. Maybe it's as straightforward as being a compassionate audience to a vexed companion, a caring nearness in your community, or utilizing your abilities to bring cheer into someone's life. No matter what storm you're weathering, be it an approaching exam, a relationship in emergency, or the weight of mounting responsibilities, remember that you have the inward quality to see it through. You've weathered numerous storms sometime recently. Indeed, when your confidence faltered, it can be excruciating to hold on to your convictions, particularly when the burden feels overpowering. You cling to my words, trusting to discover shield in them, longing to accept that something will recuperate the pity that has victimized you of delight. I see you, I see your battles. I know your torment, my child. I have arranged for you. It's not something you can completely get a handle on right presently, but it's there, woven into the texture of your presence. My deliberate is to fill you with trust and peace, not brief feelings but persevering states of being that will support you through life's challenges. The future I've outlined for you expands distant past your current understanding. It's not restricted to nowadays or tomorrow, but includes your whole presence. This is purge positive thinking. It's a guarantee of fulfillment and reason. I know the way ahead appears overwhelming. You might confront money-related battles, the burden of caring for others, or the exhaustion of holding out for way better days. Your tirelessness in these times doesn't go unnoticed. The street I've set some time recently, you want continuously be clear. It may be rough, soak, or obscured. But know this, indeed, when you can't see the goal, I'm effectively working inside you. What I've begun, I will wrap up. That's not assumption, it's a reality. My word is constant. When I make a guarantee, it will come to pass. This is dazzle confidence. It's a track record you can depend on. I've arranged gifts for you, not unimportant things, but significant endowments of life, peace, bliss, and adore. As you proceed on this travel, you'll find that my adore is fair comforting thought, but a transformative constraint. I see your battles. Your life frequently may feel like an incomprehensible climb. The challenges linger expansive, making you feel insignificant. In those minutes of segregation, keep in mind my nearness is consistent. That's not purge consolation, it's a reality you can depend on. I'm there in your darkest valleys, your minutes of misfortune, your times of surrender and self-doubt. Amid periods of agonizing instability or disillusioning results, I stay. This isn't almost feeling great. It's almost having a steady establishment when everything else disintegrates. My adore for you is based on your activities or circumstances. It holds on notwithstanding of your past botches or current state of intellect. This is the unlimited endorsement. It's a movable commitment to your development and well-being. When you drop, it'll give the implies for you to get back up. When you feel misplaced, I'm there, holding up for you to reorient yourself. I am your consistent reference point. Your possessed quality will come up short. That's inescapable, but my control has no limits. I see your battles and feel your torment. I'm inquiring you to keep moving forward, indeed when the way's hazy. Do not attempt to foresee the future or decode each viewpoint of my arrange. Fair keep accepting that conviction, in any case little, is sufficient for presently. It's frequently in your weakest minutes, when you've depleted all your assets, that my control gets to be most apparent. The trust I have for your life is past your current comprehension. I'll walk with you until that trust gets to be reality. When life gets to be tricky and deterrents appear unfavorably, keep in mind these are the minutes when my nearness is most unmistakable. No obscurity is as well profound for my light to enter, no burden as well overwhelming for me to offer assistance you carry. Incline into my nearness. I've been here since you're to begin with breath, and it'll be here until you're final. Do not let disheartening take root. You step. Sustain the confidence I've planted in you. Stand firm. I'm on your side. Together, we'll overcome the deterrents in your way. Idor is your security, and in me, I'll discover the quality you require. You do not have to confront your fights alone. I'm your partner and the source of your victory. I hold you with an open hand, giving you the flexibility to take off on the winds of my control. Life's storms may seethe, but they won't annihilate you. My quality is most clearly seen in your shortcoming. Indeed, when you feel totally depleted, keep in mind I'm the one who recharges your quality. He'll lift you up and donate you the continuance to proceed. You're profitable to me, and my adore for you is permanent. Consider these words carefully. They are not feel-good axioms but capable truths that can reshape your reality. My reliability is your consistent gatekeeper. Through my guarantees, I deliver you a boldness that opposes human rationale, a peace that ensures your intellect in the midst of life's chaos. Keep in mind, you can handle any circumstance through the quality I give. When day-by-day challenges arise, difficult connections, paralyzing fears, or apparently incomprehensible tasks, draw on my quality. In both conventional and uncommon circumstances, my control will support you. Tap into my life-giving nearness. You'll discover the capacity to fulfill what once appeared impossible. Grasp my all-encompassing elegance and keep moving. in directing your steps along the way I've arranged. Together, we'll accomplish things past your current understanding, one step at a time. They'll lead you, bolster you, and direct you along the ways I've laid out. My cherish is your steady companion, enlightening your way through both great times and awful. Take heart, my plans for you are filled with trust and guarantee. The travel may be long and in some cases troublesome, but the goal is worth it. Rely on my direction. I stay near indeed when you can't see my nearness. You'll witness things that resist clarification and encounter delights past your current creative ability. Discharge your fears and diversions to me. Permit me to hoist your soul to unused statures, to domains of opportunity, peace, and significant bliss. I get at the weight of your burdens and the fears that torment you. Put your certainty in me, not in your constrained understanding. I am your light, your salvation, your fortress in vexed times. Each day, select the way of nobility. This will permit you to thrive and fulfill the interesting reason I've outlined for you. Discover your bliss in me and observe as the wants of your heart come to fulfillment. Your natural life may appear short-lived, but am ceaselessly at work inside you. My intelligence encompasses you, and my plans are unfurling. Indeed, in your disappointments, I draw you near. Nothing can isolate you from my cherish. When life's storms seethe, keep in mind uneasiness is superfluous. I am your asylum, your calm in the chaos. My peace rises above understanding, and my bliss will fill your heart in any case of your circumstances. Though the world may appear chaotic, I stay in control. Each occasion, trial, and triumph is working toward your extreme great. Hold your head tall and walk certainly on the way I've set some time recently. This travel incorporates seasons of development, seeing my goodness, and refining your character. Each step shapes you into the individual I've called you to be, driving you toward the predetermination I've arranged. Center on me, and I'll enlighten your way, directing you toward truth and goodness. The street won't continuously be simple, but I have favors in store for you that outperform your expectations. Blessings appointed some time recently the world started. I see your difficult work and your tears. I know the exhaustion that entices you to grand up. As you battle, keep in mind how I've supported you in the past. Review the mending, both physical and passionate, that I've brought almost in your life. Reflect on the minutes of peace I've allowed you in the midst of your trials and conflicts. Go forward, ensured by my adore and guided by my word. Let nothing shake your certainty in my adore for you. My control is most apparent in your shortcoming, and I will fulfill each guarantee I've made to you, and more. I have something exceptional arranged for you. It's distant, more noteworthy than anything you seem envision. I fixed these words in your heart. Watch them carefully. They'll direct your steps in the days to come. Beloved child, draw near to me and deepen your faith. Press join to become part of this blessed family, where my words will strengthen you and the fellowship will uplift you. Let us walk together, growing in love and grace. I will fortify you, offer assistance you, and maintain you, indeed when you feel frail and uncertain. Know that I'm there, supporting you each step of the way. When you feel caught, incapable to see a way forward, keep in mind I'm showing each moment, in your distresses and your delights, your torment and your giggling. When life overpowers you, my arms are open, prepared to give security. I'll protect you through each storm and walk close to you in the daylight. My cherish is faithful, as consistent as the rising sun and as persevering as the mountains. Do not lose hope. Proceed in the affirmation of my steadfastness. Be sure that my words will stand, that the best is however to come. Even as you explore through enduring, know that I see you clearly and stay unafraid of the trials you confront. I crave to favor you copiously. I'm reshaping your life, molding you into a vessel of quality and versatility. In bringing you to a put of re-established trust where you'll stand firm against each deterrent. No matter how dull the way or how furious the storm, my cherish wins. Keep in mind the times when you thought there was no way forward, however I made a way. Review the minutes when you felt you couldn't persevere, and I gave you quality to continue on. My cherish has carried you some time recently, and it will carry you again. My hand comes out to you, prepared to lift you up and direct you to rest. Discover comfort in my nearness. Let me be your asylum, your source of quality. Do not fear. I am your peace in the midst of turmoil, your light in haziness, your quality and shortcoming. Believe in me, and you'll find that the control inside you, my soul staying in you, is distant more prominent than any constraint this world can gather against you. Whether you are managing with money-related burdens, broken connections, or confronting the obscure, keep in mind, nothing is as well awesome for me to handle. Life's travel is filled with trials, but each challenge will reinforce your soul. Each tear carries a lesson, and each grin is an update that life proceeds. Today's challenges are refining your confidence, drawing you closer to me. They are a portion of the perplexing plan I'm weaving in your life, a work that will eventually bring radiance to my name. Don't lose heart. Keep moving forward, holding quick to my words. In making something unused in your life, a future filled with trust, bliss, and endowments past degree. The street ahead may be questionable, but am directing each step. My adore is faithful, a steady nearness in both your triumphs and battles. My cherished child, walk near by me, and we will overcome each challenge together. My cherish for you is steady, never faltering for indeed a minute. In all things, let your heart be grounded in faith. Brighter days are coming, days you haven't seen in a long time. The way ahead may appear dim, but I am there, lighting up the way for you. Indeed, presently, I am working ponders past your locate. My elegance streams ceaselessly, in spite of the fact that at times it may feel far off. You will confront hardships, but do not lose heart. Draw quality from me, as a child finds consolation in a parent's grasp. When you feel frail, keep in mind that my control sparkles brightest through your vulnerability. Find comfort in my nearness, in discourse and in hush. My hand guides you, my look observes over you with unending cherish. Ought to misdirection come your way, know that I stand watch. My couriers will keep nothing from you that merits your most elevated great. When you feel misplaced, I am there to direct you back to the way of peace and life. I am your defender and your direct. Where you walk, I walk. With me, you will stand on strong ground and discover beyond any doubt balance. No mountain is as well tall, no surge as well wide, no haziness as well profound to isolate you from my cherish. Nothing can hurt you without to begin with passing through me, your shield and protector. Moreover, each favoring you get streams through me to you. Take mettle, for I go some time recently you, and stand behind you. You are secure in my care. Dear child, spread the message of my grace to those in need. Share this with someone who seeks comfort, and let them know that I am with them. Amen.